Alright guys, BLM here, back with another live stream, back with more Mass Effect 2. Yeah, we are continuing on from last night where the stream did crash on me, so that's lovely. And I just decided to call it a day at the end of that. Okay, stream is fine. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to continue off of where we left off. Not that much to really talk about here. I mean, we do obviously have Australian Survivor, but I really don't have much to say about about Big Brother and stuff like that. But either way, we're continuing on. Oh no! Well, that's lovely. Obviously, this is a fantastic start. Fuck me, man. Either way. Yeah, so last night the game crashed on me, which actually crashed on me the first time I played the game at the exact same spot. So I wonder if it's like they're like loading a whole bunch of stuff in at that 1 second, and for some reason the game crashes sometimes. But I got through that section before I started streaming here, just in case. But yeah, we're right after we talked to Krogan. Today I did record a couple videos. Namely the winning Final Tribal performance video, which took way too fucking long. What the fuck is this fight? Okay. Well, that's lovely. Hey, it's me, Raccoon. Hey, Matthew. Yeah, just continue off Mass Effect here, and then probably gonna talk about like Australian Survivor and stuff. Yeah, gotta start editing my Final Tribal video, which is way longer than I want it to be as well. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, winning Final Trial performance video, I recorded that today. Way too long. The raw audio is 2 hours and 17 minutes, so I'm not looking forward to editing that. And then same thing, like I haven't recorded the losing Final Trial performance yet, but I mean, come on, it's gonna be longer. I mean, really not looking forward to recording that, but that will probably be on, I'll probably try to do that on Wednesday. Okay, well, Jacob's dead. Well, that's lovely. Hey, Carsonian. Hey, Jack Friedman. Yeah, so last night the stream crashed on me, which was funny. Which, I don't think anyone was even here at that point, so it's, like, fine. Like, at that point, like, who really cares? But, I did find out it crashed relatively early on. Like, it was only, like, a little bit over 2 hours in the stream. Okay. Are we past it? No, we're not. Yeah, so, again, like, not much to really talk about from Big Brother. That's different from yesterday. Big Brother's been kind of slow. Not really that much going on right now, just because it's so obvious that Brent is going home. I've got it. Right. And, I should probably be using that. Shit. Wait, why is my ammo so low? I have, like, no ammo. Whatever. Okay, well, that's lovely. Okay, well, that's lovely too. Okay, I have no clue what the fuck is going on. Yeah, he thinks he's staying, and it's fun because, like, I felt as of last night that the plan was to tell him right beforehand, but it looks like now the plan is to blindside him, which should be a lot of fun. And I do find it very humorous, considering in his bio he talked about how his favorite moments in Brother are when people who deserve to be blindsided get blindsided, and like obviously it's like happening to him now, which I just find humorous. But okay, what the fuck is that? But who's my favorite right now? I mean, I don't know, actually. Like, I typically don't have, like, favorites when it comes to these shows. Like, I usually just root for whoever's playing the best, which at this point I think is either Kylan or Tiffany. What are we doing here? I do really like Sarah Beth as well. Oh, no. This is so bad. Seriously, I'm starting to doubt, like, if it's even worth playing on the hardest difficulty. Because, like, I just feel like we're making such little progress every stream. And I just feel like this is maybe something I shouldn't be doing on stream, but whatever. We'll give it a shot here. Like if we get to a point where like in the Saren fight from Mass Effect 1 where I get stuck on it for over an hour and stuff, then I'll probably decide to lower the difficulty, but oh, well that was bad. I have no Metagel right now either. I don't know why I did that, that was a waste. Oh, it actually hit him? Oh shit, I'm surprised that hit him. And of course I had no ammo, so I can take advantage of that. Whatever. Was he the one that said that he's here for a good time, not a long time? I do remember someone said that. I didn't remember it was Brent, which that does make that a lot more humorous. Yeah, I mean, I think this serves the same purpose though as a backdoor. I mean, like he's still being blindsided either way. It's kind of fine. And to be honest, I think this is more fun. Like he's being blindsided at the vote, which yeah, I think it's more fun than being blindsided when you get nominated. I still can't save. Okay, well, first up, let's do this. Second up, I'm about to die. Alright, let's switch to shotgun, I guess. Yeah, I think Brent's a pretty perfect early boot here. Again, like Brent's probably the person that has been doing the least for me, entertainment-wise. So, like, I'm pretty content with Brent going home. The only downside is that right now, again, it's pretty boring in terms of the current events because it's so clear that Brent is going home. So, like, pretty much everyone's just planning for next week, which, I mean, like, is also, like, interesting in its own right, but it's just, like, how much planning can we really get when, like, at the end of the day, it's like most of this planning isn't going to matter because, like, obviously it's mostly going to be determined on who wins HOH. Especially because, like, right now, like, so many different people have different priorities. Like, it's not like the entire house has a consensus right now. Shit. So it's, okay, well, that's terrible. Shit. Wow, I barely survived that. Actually, what? I forgot, how's this work? Oh shit, I'm about to die though. Okay. Come on, die. Thank you. Fuck, how many are there? Okay, this is starting to get bullshit. Alright, I'll just get caught up on chat right now. What do you think of the merge episode? I talked about this yesterday. I thought it was really fun. I thought it was probably one of the better merge episodes in recent history. I think recently we've had kind of a string of kind of just meh merge episodes in terms of televised Survivor. Like Winners at War wasn't great. All Stars is kind of like whatever. Australian Survivor All Stars was kind of just like whatever. Island of the Idols obviously had the Dan stuff. Fuck, this is so bad. Okay. Shit. Yeah, so I can't even think of, like, what was the last good merge episode? Like, I feel like it's been a while. So, again, it's nice to have a really great merge episode. It played out pretty much as I expected. Like, I kind of outlined how I wanted it to be in my preseason, or not, mid-season power ranking for Survivor South Africa. Like, it played out almost exactly like how I thought it was going to, where, again, Tyson plays his idol successfully. They blindside someone within the... Oh, fuck off! I'm all the way back here. Okay. I'm trying to think, like, is it worth it? Is it really worth playing on the highest difficulty at this point? Because, like, to be honest, it's like, this is taking us so long to get through, like, really basic shit. And it's getting kind of annoying. Like, I struggled through most of Mass Effect 1, but, like, at the point that we're at now, it's like, I don't know if I care enough. Yeah, like, 36 was good with Chris, but it's like, I mean, 37 you have Elizabeth, that was kind of boring. Like, I mean, I think, yeah, Chris is probably the last US merge episode that was, like, somewhat decent. You know what? I think that's where I think we're gonna turn down the difficulty. I just don't care anymore. I want to be making progress here. I don't want to be spending. What should I go for? Should I just go for normal? Or should we just go for... I want to go for casual, though. That feels like such a... like a cop-out at that point. But then, like, if I'm not going to go for difficulty, then what's the point of going for any sort of difficulty? Let's just go normal. I think. Yeah, either way. Yeah, I think, yeah, it might be Ghost Island. So it's like... It's been a while since we had a good merge episode, so I was pretty happy to see this one. I mean, IOI merge, like, if it wasn't for the Dan situation, it would have been a great episode. Like, because, like, Kelly gets blindsided there with, what, 2 idols in her pocket? Like, right after she just found, like, she literally just found them in that episode, right? So it's like, that's, like, perfect setup. And, like, she was, like, such an amazing character throughout the season. Like, it would have been an amazing merge episode. And it was like a 7-6 vote also. It's like, it would have been great, but it's like, you have the dance situation, which is like, fuck. So yeah, I mean, like, again, I was happy to see, because like, this is one of these episodes that, I've talked about this kind of in the past, but I haven't really gone too deep into it. But like, there's certain episodes in Survivor history that I remember when watching live, and it really, like, it reminds me why I love the show. And, like something like the merge episode in Survivor Cagayan, even the Garrett boot in Survivor Cagayan was another one that, like, those are like moments that like really stuck with me. I feel like Survivor South Africa is like, this latest episode is like one of the like most is one of those episodes in recent history that has that level of impact. I don't think to the same degree. Like, I mean, I definitely don't think it's as strong. Actually, by the way, let's just create another save just so I don't fuck this up. Yeah, okay. But, I do think it is overall, it was a really great merge episode. And really just a great episode in general. I mean, wow, I'm fucking this up even just on normal. Whatever. Hey, Sora Quell. Yeah, I'm pretty far behind on chat here. Yeah, I mean, it's so funny on Australian Survivor that this episode was edited so terribly, by the way. It's hilarious. Like, if you look at the confessional count, like, out of the 20 people on the cast, 6 people got confessionals. Which is so bad. And including the 2 people that were the possibilities to go home, both of them didn't get a single confessional the entire episode. Like, it's really hilarious how poorly edited this was. But it was still a fun episode. I did enjoy the episode. I think this is probably the second best episode of the season, possibly the first, like possibly the best. I think it's like up there for episode 3. Which, by the way, so cool. Like, I did decide to turn down the difficulty here on Mass Effect. I don't know if you were here when that happened or not. It's like, fuck it. Like, I don't care anymore. I don't have the patience anymore to be playing this on Insanity. I did keep the save from when it was on Insanity, just in case I decided to go back to it at some point, but not really gonna bother anymore. I don't have the patience for it right now.
Shields have failed.
I forgot, did we put it on normal or casual? I don't even remember anymore. Either way. Yeah, Jamal's advantage was like a really dumb thing for the show. I mean, at least it led to, like the Dean stuff, where like Dean creates a fake advantage, like creates a fake legacy advantage and all that. Like, at least that was fun. And like, I did really like the moment at Final Tribal. Again, I just recently rewatched this, so it's like, it's kind of fresh in my mind, but I did like the moment at Final Tribal. Okay, I'm an idiot. That's not my fault. But I did like the moment at Final Tribal where Dean brings out Jamal's legacy advantage, explains that he created a fake legacy advantage to play and all that stuff, and like he asked Jamal, if, "Is this is real, right?" And then Jamal says, "That is not real." Like, it's just hilarious. What the fuck? We're this far back. Why the fuck is there not any checkpoints? Whatever. You know what? Fuck. I don't care anymore. Oh shit! I went to the wrong one. I meant to go to options. Whatever. Well, I mean, I might as well push for Zoom. What was the last time we had a real blindside on BBUS? I mean, real like if we're talking about blindside for the player, like Memphis was a blindside. BB22. Like, it hasn't been that long. I mean, like, blindsides. Like, the thing is, though, is that it's not fun blindside for the viewer because it's like we knew that was happening. But, like, it was a blindside for Memphis.
Can't hide from me.
And then, what, Ian was a blindside too, right? Oh, no, he knew by the time he went home. I mean, but then again, he thought there was hope, though. But, I mean, either way, I wouldn't say that's a blindside. Dude, I mean, there hasn't been a good blindside in a pretty long time. I feel like probably since, if I were to guess, I would say since BB20. But I don't have, all of them in my mind right now. In terms of, like, blindside by the time to vote, I'm talking about, by the way. I remember BB-18 was, like, one that, like, there was so much potential for so many, like, fun blindsides, but then, like, James just ruins it at the last second. Particularly, like, the Jose boot could have been a really great one. Shit. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's just keep this cleaner. This is the save, right? This is the save with... So let's delete this one, and then let's override this one. Have you played Batman Arkham? I have. I haven't in a while, though. I've always thought about doing, like, some sort of video on the Arkham series at some point, but just haven't gotten around to it, and to be honest, I don't know when I will. But, yeah, I mean, I've played... Well, I've played... Asylum, City, and Knights. I have not played Origins, though I've watched like some of the Let's Play. I haven't watched the entirety of it even, but I would like to play Origins for myself at some point. I do own it, like I just haven't gotten around to playing it. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm not even paying attention. What the fuck? Why are they so far apart? Okay. Fuck off. There. Yeah, I mean, like, I would like to replay them at some point. The problem with Knight is that Knight, if I were to play Knight on here, it would be kind of wonky because I believe it blocks recording for the end of it. So I can't stream it off the PS4 like I'm doing with this.
This is valuable.
Yeah, sniper rifle damage. If only I had a sniper rifle. Alright, let's pick that up. That's so weird because, like, now we're on, like, a much easier difficulty, so I don't have to really even worry about stuff like that. Okay, well, that's something. Yeah, Braun dynamics are a lot more interesting. I think, to me, I still get the sense that someone on Braun is the winner of the season. Like, just straight up, the edit of the Brains Tribe feels very contendery to me. Which, through the 2 seasons of Champions vs. Contenders, we haven't had a winner from the Contenders tribe. But, like, the edit for the Brains very much reminds me of the Contenders from Champions vs. Contenders 2. And, like, essentially in the sense that, like, half the people, like, we know almost nothing about. And they're not really going too deep into the tribe dynamics, at least, like, until this episode we kind of did. But that was because, like, the vote kind of necessitated it. Okay. Well, that's... Okay, well, that's lovely. But I do feel like the Braun tribe, again, like if we're going based off Edgic and US Edgic, it like through the complex tribe theory, it does seem like their winner does come from the Brain tribe or from the Braun tribe. But even then, like I just think just in general, it just very much feels to me that the winner's gonna be from Braun. I mean, I've been keeping power rankings after every episode, and I've been trying to keep it based around Edgic. The problem is that, like, it's so weird. Like, the Edgic Frustrated Survivor is so weird because, like, they just don't edit in the same way that US typically would. I don't care. I'm not gonna get the thing. I don't care there. Like, so many, like, pretty much everyone on the cast has, like, massive flaws in their edit at this point, with the exception of probably Baden. I feel like Baden has the least, like, the less flawed edit out of everyone, but it's like, he still doesn't have a great edit. Okay, well, that's lovely. Yeah, like, I'm also surprised that George wasted his idol. Like, I just feel like, what was the point of, like, wearing it around your neck at the actual camp and everything if you're going to just play it anyway? Like, to me, that's like, if you're gonna play it, like, why not? Why didn't you just, like, not tell anyone you had the idol and then surprise everyone at Tribal? Like, that would have been so much more effective. Like, by him essentially telling everyone that he has an idol at camp, that gives them so much time to create another plan, which obviously we see that they did. Like, it makes no sense to me why he ended up playing the actual idol itself at that point. It just felt like such a waste. And, like, now he's in the minority without an idol. He, like, actually has allies now, which at least that's something, but it's like, it's still, like, it just feels like such a wasted opportunity. Yeah, I don't like the sneaking into camps thing. Like, they did it in IOI, then they did it in Winters of War. It just feels like a pointless thing. I don't know what entertainment they're trying to actually get from it. Like, I mean, because, like, I feel like they're almost never gonna actually get caught. Though, to be fair, I mean, that would be a hilarious situation if someone did get caught. But it's like, I feel like almost... Like, I feel like it's so unlikely that someone gets caught during during one of those missions. I really wish I had a sniper right now. It's so annoying I don't have a sniper rifle. I guess let's go pistol. There we go. Trying to get... Oh yeah, Cody cutting Nicole. That was technically a blindside. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, like, Knight would be my favorite Arkham game. Like, I mean, to be honest, I think there's still an argument for Knight being my favorite Arkham game. But it's like, yeah, the Batmobile stuff is like my main gripe with it. Where, like, a lot of it's just not fun. Particularly, I remember there's that boss battle. I don't remember what the boss battle is against, but it's like I remember there was that boss battle where you're in the Batmobile, and that just annoyed the shit out of me. I believe it actually even made me stop playing the game at one point, and then I came back to it later. But, I think the base gameplay of Knight is the best of the series, but then again, I mean, you would expect it to be, considering it's the latest one. Okay, well, that's... Wow, this is so bad. What are my thoughts on the DCEU? I mean, my opinions of it aren't great. I mean, wait. Miranda actually died on... Wait, oh yeah, I never changed the difficulty. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, I'm on normal. Let's play casual. Fuck it. Yeah, DCEU, not my favorite movies in the world. I mean, definitely a lot more bigger fan of the MCU in terms of films. I mean, like, in terms of comics, like, I was a lot more into DC than I ever was with Marvel. To be honest, I never really got into Marvel comics at all. Wow. I did read a lot of DC stuff. Okay, I'm just an idiot. But again, the DCU just isn't good. Like for the most part, I was like, there's like individual films that are fine, but even then, like I mean, I like Man of Steel. Batman vs Superman's obviously bad. Justice League is bad, but like I mean, like I think it's tolerable. Like I can watch Justice League and still get some enjoyment from it. But like it's definitely not. It's not a great film. The Snyder Cut was interesting. It was definitely better, but it's not canon, so whatever. Like I didn't like Aquaman. I didn't like Shazam, which I know both of those actually got like pretty decent reviews, right? I don't like Wonder Woman, either of them. So I guess really, just in general, I don't like the DCU. Now that I think about it. Fuck me, where the fuck is Okir? How many combat sections are there? Thank God I turned the difficulty down. I'd really be stuck here for forever. I did remember that this is like, I believe this is one of the longer recruitment missions. Are planning on doing Amazing Race team ranking? No. However, I am doing essentially a redo of my retrospective. Actually, I should say I have already done one. Like it's coming out on the anniversary, or near the anniversary, which is in September. Yeah, I decided to redo I'm only going to redo Amazing Race 1 just because my retrospective for Amazing Race 1 was not very in depth. Like it was before I kind of decided on essentially what is my current format for retrospectives, and through that it's like it's kind of just a more general thoughts on Amazing Race 1 sort of thing. So with this new one, it goes pretty in detail throughout the season. I believe it's longer than any of my other Amazing Race retrospectives. So I mean that's something. It's still shorter than like the Survivor Big Brother one, but still, that is coming out. I think it's like the first week of September. Which, by the way, I did do some minor adjustments to the schedule again because I'm just very indecisive on things. But I talked about last night how I decided to just say fuck it and release my Hellblade video really soon because it's been in the background for a while and I just wanted to get it out. I decided to change that mainly because I kind of realized with the way this schedule is currently laid out that I could actually release all my Yakuza videos over the course of a month, or at least the Kiryu Saga related ones. So I decided to go with that approach instead, which Wednesday will be my first Yakuza video, which would be 0, 1, and 2, which, I'll be honest, like, I'm not even happy with that video at this point. If I would redo that video if I were to make it now, but again, it was made months ago. And I feel like I definitely come down pretty negative on Yakuza 0, which, in retrospect, I would not be as low as I was, but it is what it is. And I would go a lot more in detail. It is the shortest of the Yakuza videos, despite it being the one that covers the most games, but whatever. That will be on Wednesday, and then over the course of the next, like, 3 weeks, I think, the other 2 Yakuza videos should be coming out. And there is an Amazing Race video coming out within that time as well. I don't remember the exact order, but, yeah, that Amazing Race 8 video that I've talked about, that I made like a year ago at this point, is gonna come out at some point next month, unless something seriously changes, but I don't think it will. But yeah, in terms of like team ranking for Amazing Race, like I just don't think it's that interesting, to be honest. Like I did, like I have done a top 10 teams of all time, which will come out at some point. But in terms of like actually ranking the individual teams per season, I just don't think it's that interesting because like I feel like most of the time it just ends up being the like actual ranking of like how the placements on the season. And like unlike Survivor, Big Brother, where like I think there's like a lot of like interesting strategy related things to talk about, I don't think there's as much intrigue to talk about with like individual teams of Amazing Race. And also, that's not really why I watched The Amazing Race to begin with. Like, I mean, for me personally, Amazing Race has always been a show more so based around its characters than the actual race itself. Like, I don't actually care that much about the race. like I more so care about like the people, and to go like all in on oh yeah, this is where that researcher is if we didn't kill her, right? But we killed her in Mass Effect 1, so she's not here. Okay, not gonna bother with that. But yeah, I just don't think it'll be that interesting on my end to do a ranking of the Team's Amazing Race 1. I think it pretty much plays out almost in the exact order of the cast. I think it's Robin Brennan, Frank and Margarita, probably Team Guido, probably Kevin and Drew. Like I think the only big difference is probably like a Pat and Brenda maybe being higher. That was their name, right? The third boots. And then, like, yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's probably it. Maybe Lenny and Karen being a spot lower, maybe. I don't know. Like, it really, like, again, like, it's not that interesting in my eyes. So, I decided to not go with it. That was something I did think about for a little while, but I did not go with that. George feels like Dan BBAU. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I love George and I love Dan. I love both of them. I definitely can see that. I do think that sort of game though works a lot better for BBAU than it does for Australian Survivor. Like I don't feel like it's gonna work out for George. I would love it to, but I just feel like there's no way this guy's making the merge or anything, especially with how long the pre-merge is of Australian Survivor. I just feel like there's no way this guy's making it, but should be fun still.
It's time for you to take me out of here.
Who played worse, Frenchie or Travis? Frenchie. It's not even close. Like there's not even an argument. Again, like when I get around to my oh, this is so weird. This is the first time I've listened to his voice acting since I realized that this is because it is the voice actor for Okir is the guy that plays Lee Everett in Walking Dead Telltale. And like you can tell when you pay attention to it, it's like it's literally just Lee with a much deeper voice. It's so fucking weird.
I'm getting you out of here. Cerberus has
but yeah, Frenchie's gonna be at the bottom of the BB23 play ranking. Like it's not even close. To be honest, Travis might not even be at second to the bottom, depending on how the next few weeks play out. Like I think there's an argument for Brent. Actually, I think at least Brent was in the majority at one point, while Travis never really was. Travis never really had an alliance. But I think there's an argument between Travis and Brent. If Brittany goes home next week or something, I think there's an argument for Brittany being pretty low as well. Like I think Travis actually might not even be the second to worst.
She's that weak-willed. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
Sorry, Doctor. It appears your position is just weakened.
I understand, but you'll have nothing if she poisons us all. Jador will be what the rejected takes.
Are you doing original recasting BB-8 All-Stars? At some point, I definitely will. It's not something I'm working on now, but I'll definitely do it at some point. Again, the Amazing Race video that's coming out is a recasting of Amazing Race 8. If Amazing Race 8 was All-Stars. So that's like kind of a similar video there. Well, for Amazing Race instead of Big Brother. But yeah, like I definitely want to do that. I definitely want to do like Dreamcasting, Survivor All-Stars, stuff like that. I definitely want to do those in the future, but I haven't actually worked on those just yet.
I think she's talked enough.
I forgot, is this... Okay, well, I guess not. I forgot, is this the boss battle that, you just have to kill her, or do you have to kill everyone? I think you have to kill everyone. Wow, this is so fucked. Come on, die. Whatever. I mean, it's nice to be playing this game and not getting frustrated every 2 seconds. Oh yeah, I forgot about Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad's fine. Like, I don't hate Suicide Squad. Like, Suicide Squad's kind of in the same ballpark as, like, a Justice League, where, like, I can watch Suicide Squad and, like, get some enjoyment out of it, but it's not, like, it's still not a well-made film. Birds of Prey, I mean, it was fine. Again, not absolutely terrible, but, I would say if I were to rank the DCU movies, which is definitely something I have on my list of things to do at some point, even though, again, I'm not even that big of a DCU person, so I don't know if I ever actually get around to do it, but it is on my list of videos to do at some point. I think Suicide Squad would be above Birds of Prey, and, like, Justice League would be above Birds of Prey. Okay. Well, that's lovely. But, Birds of Prey, to be honest, I barely remember Birds of Prey at this point. There we go.
Alarms in the lab. Damn it, what's Okia doing back there?
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained...
Actually, I didn't think about that. Yeah, like, do talk about who I would have voted in for BB All-Stars. To be honest, I don't even think I've ever thought about it, because obviously, like, when BB All-Stars, when that stuff was going on, I was too young to really be involved in that. But I think it would be interesting to put together that list of, like, who I would have voted for out of the... Well, then again, like, it's... you weren't voting for a cast, right? It's not like Cambodia where, like, you were literally voting for, like, the 20 people. With All-Stars, you were just, like, voting for one person, right? Grunt. I love Grunt, though. Oh, there, let's move on. Yeah, like, I think Suicide Squad's, like, falls into that, like, it's so bad that it's good.
It's tough. We need him.
Which, bro, isn't the new Suicide Squad coming out soon? I kind of forgot about that until just now. Which I'll probably end up watching. Like, I have access to HBO Max, so I might end up watching it. We'll see. Hey, Mad Attack. Again, I'm really far behind on chat, if you can't tell. Would you do a challenge season ranking? Yes. The plan was to do it this year. I don't know if I'll do it at this point, but by the end of the year, just because... Like, to be honest, like, right now, like, I was so into the challenge earlier this year when I watched all the seasons for the first time. At the point that I'm at now, like, I kind of forgot a lot, if I'm being honest. Like, I think that's the problem, like, binging all those shows at once, is that I feel like there's a lot of, like, the seasons in the middle that I don't have a great memory of, like, the little details of it. Like, I have general thoughts on seasons, but, like, to do an actual season ranking, I would want to be a bit more refreshed on the challenge than what I currently... am right now. Plus, also, I still haven't watched seasons 1 through 9, which if I'm going to do a challenge season ranking, I want to rank them all. Like, it's just, like, it makes no sense for me to rank seasons 10 through 36. Like, it just feels weird. So, there's a bit more research to do before I do a challenge season ranking, but I would say for sure sometime next year I would love to do it. Or by next year, by the end of next year, which is so long. Whatever, but sometime next year I would love to do it. I've only watched Amazing Race Reality Showdown. I think that was a great point to start. I mean, I really love Amazing Race 31. Like, it's definitely
I see everyone's enjoying the new paperweight.
A top tier season of the show for me personally.
Know anything about it, Commander.
I'm pretty sure it ranked it pretty high, right? Like, I don't even remember my Amazing Race season rankings. Amazing Race is the same thing. Like, I literally couldn't tell you, like, in-depth thoughts on any season of the Amazing Race at this point. I guess seasons 1 through 5, but it's like, outside of that, I don't really have a great memory of Amazing Race. Which, yeah, we're gonna get Grunt, right? Yeah, Brent is done. Which is what's so boring about this week. Yeah, Legion's voice actor is Kamoshida, which is weird. Which I did look that up, right? And, like, he's also Isn't he also someone in Nier Replicant? Like, isn't he Grimoire Noir or whatever in Nier Replicant? I'm pretty sure that's like a thing. Yeah, like Travis, like just didn't seem to be into the game. Like I don't think Travis really,
Commander.
like he seemed to be the person there that like didn't need it the most. Like he just didn't play that hard. Like he seemed to be more for the experience. Like he very much just feels like someone that they would normally cast on Big Brother,
Commander, you received a new message
instead of someone that you would expect from like the new diversity sort of thing, like with the new diversity mandate and everything. He doesn't really fit the rest of the cast, in my opinion. But yeah. Yeah, I think Frenchie's HOH week, again, like I don't think Frenchie's HOH week is the worst ever, because like he comes out of that week still in a decent position. The problem is that he actively ruins his position immediately after HOH. Like so like I feel like there are other HOHs that are worse in the sense that they were actually the target immediately after, like by the time that they were done being HOH, they were ready to target. Frenchie wasn't the target. I'm gonna fucking open the tank. Yeah, Frenchie wasn't the target until he blew up his own game after the HOH. So, like, I feel like there's probably worse HOH trains in my eyes. But it is still pretty bad. Do as I say, Edie.
Guest on my own ship by my own ship. Do it.
Very well, Shepard. The controls are online.
Who would I replace Julie with? I don't really have a good answer. I mean, Arissa Cox would be great. I mean, but realistically, I don't really have that great of an answer. Yeah, mid-season power ranking for BB23, I believe that's in, what, 2 weeks? Right? Or 3 weeks? I don't remember. Something like that. It's whenever jury starts, which should be, yeah, 2 weeks from this Saturday, I believe, is when it should be. Unless, like, something weird happens where there's, like, a non-elimination week or something dumb like that.
You, female, before you die, I need a name.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Not your name. Mine. I'm trained.
Oh yeah, Spies, Lies, and Allies is the worst name of a season I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, it's worse than Heroes vs. Hustlers in my eyes, because at least that you can say HHH. Like, for me, I think Spies, Lies, and Allies is literally the worst name of a TV season I have ever heard.
If you are worthy of your command, prove your strength and try to destroy me.
But yeah, yeah, he is Grimoire Noir. Which, by the way, I have not played really any of Nier Replicant recently. I played like maybe an hour, like over the weekend. But really, like I've really been slacking on playing it for a while. Really been busy on working and stuff for the channel, and just haven't gotten around to playing it again. But I'll probably try to play some tomorrow. We'll see.
Might as well
But
start with you.
I took you and I released you.
yeah, I'm still
And you'll have purpose.
like I think I'm about like halfway through part 2. That's kind of sense I get. Like I think I'm like nearing the end, kind of. Like I should finish my first playthrough by the end this week, I would think. But we'll see.
That's acceptable. I'll fight for you.
Yeah, like I'm not like I've said this already. Like Challenge 37, like I'm not that excited for it. Like I'll watch it, but I do feel like just the casting of it overall just does not interest me at all. Like I don't like that half the, like pretty much almost all the returnees, with the exception of Amanda, are people that are from Double Agents. And then you have all the rookies, where it's like the majority of them I know nothing about. Obviously, it's cool to see Michaela there. It's cool to see Michelle there. Tommy's Tommy. But, like, I mean, I think for the most part, I'm not very happy with the casting of the season.
That's all for
But
now.
we'll see how the season plays out. I have gotten spoiled on the winner of the season, which yeah. So I don't know. I just think overall, like I'm just not particularly excited for it. All Stars 2 is interesting. Again, like casting, I like they could have done better. I do feel like there are a lot of wasted or missed opportunities there, but I don't hate the cast. Like I think it's still like I'm still more excited for All Stars 2 than I am for 37. But yeah, it definitely feels like they kind of dropped the ball a bit. Should we bother talking to Miranda? I guess we will. But yeah, like I'm excited for Michelle. I think that's like the big one, but not particularly. Yeah, Tiffany could replace Julie. I do like that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Even Devon replacing Julie. It's like I'm kind of fine with that. Realistically though, it's like I'm fine with Julie being there. Like even though I don't think she's a good host, like she is like synonymous with Big Brother at this point. Like it would feel weird to not have her as the host, but
What can I do for
okay, she has nothing to say.
Of course, Commander.
But obviously, I do think there were better options to go with initially. But I think at the point that we're at now, it's like I guess we'll keep her. Yeah, I would not be surprised if Amanda and Fessy end up being a thing. Which didn't like Amanda just had a kid, right? Like isn't that why she's like took the break? Yeah, like I'm interested in seeing how Amanda did. Like I really like Amanda. Amanda's probably I don't even know why I'm bothering with this. Should we just wear the dress? Yeah, let's wear the dress. Why not? Do I have anything here? Can you color your armor in this game? Or is that only 2? Or only 3? Okay, I guess you can. Not that this matters. This really doesn't matter, especially for this playthrough. What did I use? I remember I used some sort of red armor. Or maybe I just colored it red. I really don't remember anymore. Alright, let's try to find the most, like, ridiculous looking armor color. Purple. Okay, that looks... Yeah, let's go with that. Tints. Oh, my... Okay, let's pick, green? Why not? Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, I'm trying to make this look as ridiculous as possible. And to be honest, this actually doesn't look terrible. Like, obviously, like, you could pick better colors, but, like, this doesn't look, like, as bad as what I want it to look. Whatever, let's pick that. Good enough. Okay, did not mean to do that. Yeah, like, none of the international rookies are interesting to me at all. Like, I really don't care. Like, I know, what's her name? Tasha? Is that her name? Like, I know that she has, like, a really, really big following. I know almost nothing about her. Like, supposedly she got, like, kicked off of Big Brother because she got into a fight with someone, right? But, I know almost nothing about her, really.
Commander, you've received a new
But, I don't know, she might be fun. It's so weird, we have fucking Miranda, Jacob, and Grunt. Oh, fuck, I do need to talk to him, don't I, about... Because I'm trying to keep everyone alive, so I need to get the, I do need to get some upgrades. But whatever, we'll do that later. Should I talk to her?
I don't know what to feel about Grunt.
Yeah, fuck
My
Grunt.
psych reports refer Oak here. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling...
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get all 5 endings. I don't know, though. Oh, you're gonna need all the weapons? Ugh.
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
I don't know. Like, how much of a difference is there in the endings? Like, is it gonna be like? Is it like because like Nier Automata, if I remember right, it's like all three, like with the three main ones that like there were like each playthrough is pretty different, even though like A and B were like pretty much the same playthrough. Where should we go right now? Like you saw it from like a different perspective. Like how is it with Nier Replicant? Is it the same exact playthrough every time? Because if it is, then like I don't know if I'm gonna bother getting all 5 endings. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I haven't really done the research into like how the endings differentiate itself, but we'll see. Yeah, MTV Production, I have no clue what they're doing. Like really with that, like with both the main show and with All Stars. Yeah, I guess we'll get Jack. Actually, no. Actually, I think it'll be funnier. Let's go to the Citadel. Let's get Kasumi, and then let's get Zaid, and then we'll get Jack. Yeah, like, I don't get, like, All-Stars 2, it's like, I don't get, like, certain, like, I think, I talked about this last night, like, Katie Doyle, it's like, why is Katie Doyle back? Like, she clearly, like, didn't want to be there on All-Stars 1, why are we having her back for All-Stars 2? I mean, yes, she is, like, this really legendary figure for the show, but it's like, she brought nothing to All-Stars 1. Like, why is she back? There's some people that I like legitimately don't know anything about, which is like I'm not really gonna complain about them because it's like I know nothing about them. So it's like there's some people like that from All Stars 1 that I did think ended up being fun. Like people like I thought Latarian was pretty good, and he's back for this one, so like I'm kind of fine with that. Like I do think like it doesn't feel like a high caliber cast though. Like it doesn't feel like we have any like big names. Like to be honest, I think we have like less big names than what we did with All Stars 1, which is weird considering like the entire like hype around All Stars 1 was like, oh, we can get better names for All Stars 2, but then like we just didn't. like outside of like Tina, it's like, is there like that great of a like that big of a get here? Like I don't even remember anymore. Should we go Grunt? Let's go Grunt and Jacob. Yeah, I'm gonna do the opposite of what I did in my normal playthroughs, which I always pick Miranda, so this time we're gonna go Grunt and Jacob. Why not? Everyone's favorite characters. I'm trying to look up the cast right now. If I can find it real quick. If this would load. Okay, yeah, like Eric Nyes was supposed to be on, but then supposedly he got cut, or maybe I don't know, maybe something happened. I believe Cyrus is a alternate, which is kind of weird. Do I really care what we get here? Let's get Shockwave, I guess. I don't really care what he gets. Tech is fine. Again, I like Tech. Steve, I have no clue who Steve is, so whatever. Darrell is fine, I guess. Like I do think Darrell fits All Stars a lot more than the main show at this point. Derek is fine, Brad is fine, Nehemiah fine, I guess. Ryan is like Tyler, I mean, like, I don't know, Tyler's like one of these people that like I feel like he's one of these people that's like I would like I ideally like to see him back, but it's like I also don't really like, I never found him that interesting of a TV character, but it's like I do think there's a bit of intrigue in him coming back here, especially because like I think he is a really good competitor. Okay, yeah, so let's get Kasumi. Kahada's fine. Derek, I mean, fine, I guess. Brandon's an alternate. MJ's fine, but feels weird that he's on the cast over some other options. Ruthie got cut, right? Like Ruthie was one of those I was like, why the fuck is Ruthie on? Yeah, Jody's cool. I guess Jody's a pretty good get. Kendall's back, that's cool. Melinda's like, what the fuck? I mean, I like Melinda's fine, but it's like kind of a lesser returnee. Janelle's cool. I'm pretty happy Janelle's back. Jeanne is another one. It's like, why is Jeanne back? Like, I love Jeanne, but still, it's like she finished her arc. It's like, why are we having her back? Jasmine's cool. Yeah, like Emily is like a what the fuck one, but I believe she's an alternate, so it's fine, I guess. Casey's cool. I think it'll be interesting. Svetlana was on the cast and got cut, or she probably dropped out. Who knows? Then Latarian, and then Tina's on the cast. See, I mean, like it really like no major names there. Okay, then Ayana, who I have no clue who that person is either, so that's something. Yeah, alternates are Jemmy, Emily, Cyrus, and Brandon, which I'm disappointed Brandon's an alternate. I really wanted to see Brandon back.
You know who I am, Kasumi. I'm not
Yeah, that's kind of my rundown on Challenge All Stars 2 cast. I thought about doing a video on it, but it's like, to be honest, I don't have the time to really be spending on that. Especially, and I don't have like room on the schedule anyway, so it's like, I'm not going to do it, but
Normandy. Make yourself at home.
Looking forward to it.
yeah.
Haven't done this kind of thing before. Big mission.
I get really far behind on chat now because of that, but oh well. Yeah, like, why no BB Can? Like, BB Can, like, should definitely have people on the challenge by now. Survivor Australia, same thing. Survivor SA, like, again, like, I believe all those shows, though, they have called people, right? Actually, I don't know about BB Can, but I believe Australian Survivor, they did call Brooke, and she turned it down. I believe Survivor South Africa, they called Rob Bentley, and he turned it down. Yeah, Marley, like, Marley would be a good pick from BBAU. Like, I don't know how interesting Marley really is, but he does feel like someone that would be interesting to see how he does on challenge. But then again, like, he has a... He's, like, in a long-term relationship and everything, right? He's not single, so it's like... I don't know.
And I'm planning to get it back.
We'll see what we can do. No guarantees.
Yeah, no Mark Long.
But I bet you're dying to see what it's like.
Which, to be fair, I felt like Mark Long being on the original All-Stars was kind of weird to begin with. I mean, like, I really like Mark Long, but it's like, he's a producer on this show. He's the guy that put this show together. It's like, why the fuck is he on the show? Like, it feels so weird. Like, it feels very, very wonky there. Out of the Dirty 30 trilogy, which season's the best? Probably Dirty 30. I think that's why I had the highest on my season ranking. I mean, like, I like Dirty 30. I did remember I had some issues with it, and then obviously you have the Camilla stuff. Are we gonna? I guess let's talk to Anderson. But I'm pretty sure I have 30-30 like in my top tier of seasons, while I believe Final Reckoning is like middle tier and Vendetta's bottom tier. I found Vendetta so boring for like the first half of it, and then like I thought it got really interesting when you have the Bananas Devon stuff, but then like I didn't love how the season ended, even though I really like Cara Maria and was happy that she won. Again, the way she wins is kind of like kind of bullshit, so I don't know.
Station commander is just beyond the scanners.
Didn't love Vendettas, and then Final Reckoning is like a massive train wreck, but it's like it's a fun train wreck. Like it's kind of like the Survivor Gabon of
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander.
Of challenge seasons.
My console says you're dead.
You don't change it. Anonymity's useful on my current mission.
Sure, you're a goddamn hero.
Is Survivor Gabon compared to Big Brother 8 or Big Brother 11 Final 2? I would not say Big Brother 8, because like as bad as Big Brother 8 is, like if we're talking about like satisfying outcomes, I would say like Survivor Gabon is like worse than both BB8 and BB11, because like BB8, you like even Evil Dick and Danielle, like at the end, like that's still like a satisfying story arc for the season. Like, even though a lot of that is manufactured by the edit and everything, like it is still a very satisfying story arc. BB11, like I think Jordan winning again was a very satisfying outcome for a lot of people. It's like with like Gabon, it's like who the fuck was excited to see Bob and Susie fight it out at the end? Even though like I mean Bob won fan favorite, so I mean what the fuck do I know? But like I think the only reason Bob was liked was because he was old and he won challenges. Like nothing else about Bob is interesting.
Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
Yeah, fuck you, Bailey.
You need anything else, let me know.
Do I watch the challenge reunions? Yes, I have, but I don't remember a lot of them at this point. Like, I remember, which one was it? Where, like, CT and DM, where, like, CT, like, was, like, acting like a complete dick to Johnny Mosley. Like, I felt like that was a really fun reunion. Even though it was very cringy. Like, it was very, very awkward, but, that was a fun reunion. Was that Battle of the X's, or Rivals 2, maybe? I don't remember exactly which one it was, but it was a fun reunion either way. But yeah, I don't really have a great memory of like what happened at each reunion. But I have watched all of them though, or at least all the ones that are like easily accessible. I don't know why I even bothered going around, because I'm going to Presidium. Wait, what happened to the Final Reckoning reunion? I'm trying to remember. I remember Devon got in a fight with someone, right?
Welcome back to the ranks of the living.
What? Oh wait! Oh fuck! Okay, yeah. Okay, Ashley and everything. Yeah. That was a great reunion too.
What did you want to see me about?
I'll be honest.
Yeah, like her arguing with Hunter, and then Hunter. Doesn't she like call Hunter a racist and so? And then like he talks about how. Well, either way. Yeah, yeah, a very trend-wrecky reunion show.
What did you expect?
I don't know. But he should listen to me once in a while. An advisor isn't much use if you ignore everything he says.
Okay, so about Nier. So B adds a bunch to A, C and D are alternate endings, D is canon, E is the final part. Yeah, E is the extra one, right? Like E is the one that wasn't in the game to begin with.
Still not clear on why.
And then they add it for the remake. So I don't know. I'll have to figure it out about how I want to approach it. I'm definitely gonna do. I feel like A, B, and I'll definitely do A and B. We'll see after that how difficult they are to get.
Previous council died during Sovereign's attack on the Citadel. They feel you'll always put human interest before galactic concerns. Rumors that you're working with Cerberus haven't helped.
I just realized we're wearing the ridiculous armor right now. I didn't pay attention to that.
What did you expect?
Which final two female players is the best of BBUS Canada?
We thought you were dead. As soon as I heard different, I sent you that
I don't fully get the question. Are you talking about like which final two that are both female players? Like if that's the case, then probably June and Allison.
I know you would work for Cerberus without a good reason.
Because like what other good female both female final twos are there? I mean, I guess you have Kayla and Paris. But it's like I feel like June and Allison are better for their individual seasons at least. Yeah, I mean that would probably be the answer if I'm understanding the question correctly. Which is the worst? I mean probably Natalie and Jordan is the one that comes to mind right away. But like I don't have them all at the top of my head. Yeah, I was very excited for Svetlana. Very disappointed that she was cut.
The collectors are abducting our colonists.
Or that she probably pulled out.
And I think they're working for the Reapers.
Okay, you'll at least recommend playing through B.
Consider that. There's so little data.
Okay, yeah, that's probably. I mean, to be honest, that's probably what I'll end up doing. Is I'll probably play B, and then like I'll for sure play B. Like I was always planning on doing that. Beyond that, it's like it matters how difficult they are. Again, if they're like really like time consuming, like I just simply don't have the time to care enough to be replaying a game a billion times to get these different endings. So I might watch like Let's Plays of the other ones. We'll see. Yeah, Derek Chavez and Emily are kind of bizarre picks. Emily in particular, I mean, Emily is like, why? I mean, she ended up being an alternate, so it's like whatever, but still. Yeah, how do you not have Tina and Beth on? Like, how was Beth not on this season? Like, didn't she get cut? And maybe she said no for all I know. Yeah, Tina is the one that punched Beth on the duel. And I believe that's the last time we saw her, right? I don't think she's been... Oh, no, well, she was on Cutthroat, but, like, that doesn't really count.
It's all up to you. I'll keep the Council and the Alliance off your back.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about BB Can. Yeah, Neil was considered for BB Can, which is another, like, what the fuck.
We need to talk
Okay,
about...
Bryce. Again, I'm really far behind on chat, so again, I'm trying to catch up a bit here. Yeah, fuck Odina.
List of people I didn't want to see, and your name is right at the top.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Tommy's. Yeah, Tommy's also in a long-term relationship.
Your return is a
But then again, I also feel like they shouldn't have cast Tommy to begin with, so whatever.
make sure to speak with the rest of the
Who's my favorite person on Love Island? I'm not watching Love Island, so no clue.
You know they refuse to meet with the commander, and you know they have good reason. There could be
you're watching the 5-hour BB-8.
Anderson, I expect to see you.
Yeah, like Evil Dick is a great character, but terrible human being. I mean, that's essentially, like, I think that's a pretty good consensus on Evil Dick. Mind you, I mean, again, like, Evil Dick was beloved at the time.
But once he cools off, he'll probably decide to keep me around.
This looks so ridiculous.
There aren't any official
like, why are we wearing our armor here?
And Odina will want to make sure it stays that way. If I get fired, people will ask questions. So he'll keep
Rivals 2 was the first ever live reunion they ever did, and it was a train wreck. Yeah, again, was that the one that they had CT and DM and like CT like being a dick to Johnny Mosley? Or is that a different one? So I remember that one being pretty fun.
I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk,
which season of Brennan and Rachel's game is the best on The Amazing Race?
Do me a favor and be careful.
Again, like, that's the type of answer that I have no clue. Like, I would, like, offhand, like, I would say 20, if I remember right. That looks so dumb. Like, fucking Grunt's just standing right next to Anderson. Whatever. Where the fuck is Jacob? Oh, he's just like oh, that's I didn't even know that was a thing, that your allies would be just like looking at the screen and stuff. Whatever. I think we're good. Let's go back to Normandy. Are Jed and Beth still together? They are not, from what I understand. And I lost my place in chat. Oh yeah, about the Final Reckoning finale. Hunter called Ashley called Hunter racist, and yeah, that's what I thought. That, yeah, he did say that he had a threesome with them. Yeah, Dick and Jen fights kind of icky nowadays. I think at the time it was looked at, oh, look at Evil Dick, what a fun character he is. But it's like I think now it's like, yeah, I mean, he's a dick. What are we doing now? So we have Kasumi, right? Are we gonna do the Kasumi mission? You know what, fuck it. Let's get Kasumi's loyalty. Oh, wait. Oh. Alright, let's go here. For C&D, you need to collect all weapons. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna bother. That seems like a lot of work. For E, you just need to finish D and start a new game. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll see how I feel after B. See if I care enough. Because, like, to be honest, at this point, I'm pretty far behind. Like, I should be done with Replicant by now, or at least like towards the end of like where I want to be with Replicant. But I'm still not even done my first playthrough, so I don't know. We'll see. Devin and Bananas fought. Angela and Faith fought everyone. Polly and Kyle fought. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was hilarious too. Yeah, where like Brittany calls in to talk about her breakup with Brad. Which, by the way, I love Brittany as a TV character. Like she's so under edited on the challenge, but she's such like a train wreck on the show, and that's hilarious. Or she's just a train wreck in real life, I should say. And I just wish she was shown more on the show.
Good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
What Brian did wrong on Australian Survivor Championship Contenders. I don't even remember that much. I remember like he wasn't well liked by the jury. Then again, I don't feel like he had respect to begin with. Like, I think you navigate through the game pretty well for the most part, but, was kind of a bit cocky at points, so.
Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim.
Why'd everyone love Evil Dick at the time? It's because they,
as long as it's concealed.
loved, like, him trying to win back the love of his daughter. Like, that was kind of like the main thing.
Make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then we
Like, people, and it's funny because, like, people didn't like Danny. Like, they just like Evil Dick. Again, like, my parents were, like, the most casuals, and they loved Evil Dick at the time.
What's in the gray box that makes it worth all this trouble?
The gray box holds KG's memories.
Yeah, it's funny that, like, didn't she mention, like, I forgot what happened in her intro for BB-22, but, like, she, like, goes out of her way to not mention Evil Dick, which is funny.
KG never told me what it was, but the information got him killed.
Whatever.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
Alright, finally caught up on chat, so at least that's something. Yeah, BB-8's a great season, though. Like, I don't remember exactly where it is in my season ranking. Like, I know it's, like, it's not in the top of the top tier, but I'm pretty sure it's, like, well, like, 7-ish spot. Which is, like, it's a really great season.
You, Ms. Gunn.
Come on.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems
More
to be an issue with the
conversations.
statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Hart.
It's so dumb that we're getting fucking Kasumi's loyalty before we even get Morden. Or, like, we've only had Grunt at this point. Actually, I should have done that. I should have gotten Kasumi and Zaid first, and then just, like, not even bother to get anyone else. Whatever. Yeah, 5th or 6th on season ranking? Seems about right. I think 6 sounds right to me.
Come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble.
When did they do the season ranking? That was, what, before 21, right?
You may pass through, Ms.
So, yeah, like, I feel like, what, 6, 7, 10, 14, and 20 are probably above it.
If it makes you feel
So, like,
more secure,
I would guess it's number 6, but again, I don't really remember my opinions on things. Which, by the way, I love how, like, again, today I was editing my final tribal ranking, and, like, I already disagree with one of my placements. So, that's lovely.
From here.
That's good, because you'll have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
Okay, let's just rush through this. If only I remembered what I was supposed to do. Like, what do you do here? Isn't something around here? Not that. Oh, I just have to find the thing first, don't I? Which it's on, Do I talk to him? No, I can't. Yeah, it's here, right? Actually, wait, this is the outfit. The dress that she's wearing. Like, that's the outfit we're wearing on the Normandy. I didn't even realize that until now.
Very nice.
Who had the worst Final Trial performance? Again, I'm doing a video on that, but I mean, I can say it. It's well, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I decided to go with Sherry. Because I had a tough time with the losing Final Tribal performance on, like, what to really go with on, like, is it worse to just have, like, a really terrible trial performance, but, like, also you had no shot to begin with? Or is it worse to be someone that had a chance to win, but then wasted that opportunity and doesn't win because of that? And, like, the big example is, like, Nalia. Like, when I was initially watching through all the seasons, like, I thought Nalia was going to be at the bottom, because, like, I feel like Nalia was the closest to winning, but, like, actively sabotaged her win because of her Final Tribal performance. but I decided to go Sherry, and I decided to change up the criteria a bit by the end of it. And decided to go Sherry because Sherry is just so actively bad. Where she just like picks fights with the jury members and everything. It's like it's hilarious. But I decided to go Sherry. But I did a lot of rearranging for the Losing Final Tribal performance video. Like I talked about this I think last stream that so Thursday night I spent the entire night kind of like pretty much like solidifying my lists for all these videos I'm doing, and like it literally took me to 4:30 in the morning, and a lot of that was the Losing Final Tribal performance video. Because I just like kept on like jumbling around a lot of placements.
Without security clearance.
Never mind then.
Enjoy the party.
I have to talk to Hawk, right?
We need to get in there. That's the best.
Does it let me yet? Yeah, it does. Okay. Where do you rank BB22? Possibly the worst season. I think it's BB22 or BB2. Oh shit, I went the wrong one. Like I would rather rewatch BB22 probably than BB2 at this point, especially because I just rewatched BB2 not too long ago. But it's like BB22 is still pretty bad. Like I think for sure it's the worst modern season of the show. But I think there's
always someone
serious argument for being the worst.
Yes, that's true. I'm glad you understand.
You mentioned the Marvel ranking that Thanos is the best villain in the MCU. Second best, yeah, it's Loki.
Yes, I suppose it is.
Thor or Avengers, does it really matter? I mean, like, to be honest, it's not something I really thought that extensively about. But
I don't see that the galaxy is fragile. I only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people are.
I'm trying. Like, I don't feel like. I feel like probably like he gets more screen time in Thor, right? Than he does in Avengers. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it really matters either way.
May there always be a market for the things we do.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past
Yeah, we'll be recording that Losing Final Tribal performance video on Wednesday, which I'm very scared at how long it's going to be.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off.
Because I did record the winning one today, and that ended up being 2 hours and 17 minutes of audio. So, not looking forward to the losing one. Because then it will almost definitely be longer. Should I say my own? Fuck it.
Turn around now.
Oh.
I call for backup.
Doesn't work. Okay, well then.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
Hawk gave me permission to go in.
Hawk knows procedure.
This is so dumb.
Until I hear it from my commander. Enjoy the party.
Wait, what?
There's got to be a way to get in there. Let's look around.
Wait, how do we get in? I thought that was how we... Okay, Actually, I don't remember. How do we get in? Is there another way? Frame rate's dropping, so that's lovely.
It looks like the barrier.
Oh, okay.
I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic
think... Isn't it through here? Yeah, I think it's through here, right?
Some say Commander Shepard.
That door goes to a security room. I'll take care of the lock. There we go.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, then we unlock it through here, right?
Ready when you are.
Oh shit. I didn't realize it'd throw me right in. Fuck. There we go.
Here they come.
Take him down.
That was so sad. I like missed on all those shots. Whatever. And thank God we're not playing on the hardest difficulty anymore.
I have an idea. See what you can find.
Okay, don't care.
Password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice.
Yeah, got about half of that Final Tribal video edited today. Probably gonna try to finish on Wednesday. It looks like it's gonna be around the hour mark, if not maybe a little bit longer. We'll see. Again, it's like all these rankings I end up doing that are in association with the the finales. Like all of them are gonna end up being pretty long, which is not ideal, but what are you gonna do? I mean, that's kind of the way it goes typically for me. I can't make a short video to save my life at this point.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests.
I don't even know why I'm doing this.
Hawk knows proceed. Enjoy the party.
There's got to be a way to get in.
How do I get in?
Let's look around.
I really don't remember. Do I want to be famous? I got those again. Oh yeah, I did turn off the I think I did, right? I turned off the links thing just because it's like decided to because obviously like people have been trying to post links in chat that I would have approved, but I turned off the hyperlinks thing, but
Hawk throws a hell of a party.
now it's like I really don't care if we get messages like that. I can just delete it like one click anyway, so it's like whatever. I just turned on hyperlinks again. Which explosion? Which expulsion? I'm assuming is the best one. I mean, I think like Willie Hance is probably the best TV. Like his entire downfall is really fun to watch. Even though it actually leads to Joe getting injured, but outside of that, I think it's fun to watch. I'm trying to think, like, what other expulsions? I mean, Shima's interesting too. I think it's probably one of those two. Like Scott's isn't that interesting, especially because they covered up a lot. And then, I mean, Justin's expulsion is not fun. I don't know, actually, because like you do have the line, "Would you be mad if I killed you?" Which is just hilarious. Even though this, again, the situation is very, very dicey, but it is hilarious. What am I doing right now? I really don't remember how I'm supposed to do this. Where does this go? Is this the same thing?
They'd probably be more attentive to me too if I was wearing
Yeah,
that
it is.
dress.
Yeah, like again, that's like one of my favorite moments in all of BB2 is literally when Julie says, "Would you be mad if I killed you?" Like it's just so hilarious.
Don't touch that. Without Hawk's DNA.
Yeah, so we still need to get into the room. I don't remember how you're supposed to do that.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are
clearance.
on whose authority? Enjoy
Yes, it's still the same thing.
Got to be a way to get in there. Let's look around.
I played this mission like at least 5 times at this point. It's like I don't know how the fuck I don't remember. Oh wait. It's out here, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. God damn it. I mean, Willie did headbutt him, right? And like I think he bled, right? Which one's Scott? BB4, where Scott
Look straight ahead.
okay, where Scott, I believe wasn't the real reason Scott got ejected was because it turned out he had like an STD or something. But he also had like obviously like a massive like mental breakdown while in there too. And yeah, like he threw chairs around and stuff. No, can't jump that. Isn't that what I'm supposed to be doing? This game's okay, I guess I can't go through there. Or maybe not. It's so fucking dumb. Where am I going? Isn't it? Wait. Oh, I can shoot these. Okay. There we go.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from.
Okay.
Just make it quick and quiet.
Yeah, like the Scott situation, they just didn't really show a lot of it on the show.
Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet.
International Survivor, I mean, probably, but like I'm not doing it anytime soon.
They're to our left.
Like, it's definitely not like a top priority right now, especially considering how long the US version has taken me. But it's like definitely at some point I'll do it, but I just feel like there's other videos that I would rather do than that. But again, like pretty much any video I do for Survivor US, you can expect that I would do the same thing for International Survivor at some point. And same thing with like Big Brother. Like if there's a video that translates from Survivor to Big Brother, more than likely that is an idea I have already to do that sort of
Not a
type
great
of video.
saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though. Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source.
Again, like I'm pretty sure they didn't show it on the show that Willie headbutted Joe. Like I'm pretty sure they didn't show the actual headbutt, right? Like I think they like cut to it after the headbutt, but like they didn't show the actual headbutt itself. Like I'm pretty sure he did full on headbutt him. And what's even funnier is that like Ian is in like a towel trying to separate the two. So like that's kind of hilarious. Wait, did I not get the thing yet?
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough.
What else is there? Is it his?
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin
No.
cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
Where's the where?
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the data.
There we go.
He seems to have obsessed over
I was pretty sure it was like some sort of data pad or something.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, like Brittany just gave up on Willie. I mean, like, wouldn't everyone give up on Willie at that point? And Willie just lost his mind by the end of week 1. Which again, like, I think Willie's HOH reign is worse than Frenchie's. Like, to be fair, I mean, I think Willie probably had higher highs where he had more of the house on his, actually on his side than Frenchie did. But again, like, by the end of week 1 for Frenchie, like, he was not being targeted. By the end of week 1 for Willie, like, almost the entire house was targeting him.
Welcome, Mr. Hawk. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Oh, it's this one.
DNA identification
There we go.
affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
I mean, the thing is, like, I don't think it was on the live feeds either. Like, the actual, like, headbutt itself. Like, I think they,
Go ahead and get dressed.
I forgot, like, what, did they even get that far on the live feeds? I don't even remember anymore. Personal game information. Which is such a dumb concept. Like, the entire, like, concept of personal game information. Like, when it comes to, like, the Christmas Bailey fight and everything, like, and, like, Christmas Bailey and Devon, it's like, I think I'm, like, technically on Christmas's side. It's just that Christmas is, like, so bad at articulating it, and also, like, handles everything, like, terribly, that, you know, let's actually go grenade launcher. I feel like that's actually better. But, like, I mean, like, realistically, it's like, the concept of personal game information is just dumb. Like that, the fact that they're like, oh, this is like personal game information is like different from just like general game information.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box.
Yeah, Mike the sailing instructor got in the cast. Willie would not have been. I mean, well, then would Willie headbutt Mike? Is that what would have happened then? Let's just go straight for the gray box. I really don't care about exploring.
Oh my god. There it is.
Like, Chef Joe, I think, is kind of an underrated character in the history of the show. Like, I feel like you don't hear anyone talk about Joe anymore. Like, Joe's such a great character.
It's code locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it with Willie.
But you're still going to die, screaming. Just
almost missed that.
Got your attention?
I need to remember that we need to do the Renegade actions. Yeah, the entire like Dan thing. Like that's such a great moment.
We've got company.
And like the his eviction speech during the double eviction, which obviously isn't even really a speech, but so that's really fun too. Okay, well that's bad. Wait, what? Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm using the fucking shotgun. I thought I was using the pistol. Okay, well that's lovely. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Like, I'm just an idiot. Like, I should not have run out here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, where he makes like all the gestures when he's on the block against Ashley. Again, such a great eviction speech. See, more people should be like Chef Joe. Like, you don't need all the shout outs and everything. You just need to make hand gestures. Wow, this is so bad. Like, again, considering this is the easiest difficulty, this is pathetic.
Checking blueprints.
What's my thoughts on Philip Shepard? I think he's a fantastic TV character. I get why people are annoyed with him, but I've always really liked Philip Shepard as, again, like as a character. As a person, like I don't fully get Philip Shepard. Like I don't get exactly what is real and what is fake, because like to him, like he would tell you, oh, like, I made up this entire persona. Like he would say that everything is fake, which like I don't fully believe. I do think he is like, I do think he is a lunatic in real life, but I don't think he would end up admitting to a lot of that. Okay, well. Shit. Again, we're on the easiest difficulty. Shouldn't really matter too much. I wish we had the, sniper. But I don't think you get the sniper until you get Garrus. Which is like... I just think it's funnier to not get Garrus yet. Okay, well that's terrible. Philip would not be very happy to be called the crazy guy. Do you not remember Rice Wars? Which I think Rice Wars is probably one of the worst episodes in the history of the show. I mean, that's a video I want to do at some point too, is worst episodes in the history of Survivor. I mean, to be honest, like, realistic, it's like it would be cool if I could ever do a full episode ranking of Survivor, but it's like, am I really ever gonna fucking rank every episode of Survivor? Like, that takes way too much time, and I probably just don't care enough to do that massive of a ranking. But yeah, like if I ever do worst episodes of all time, like Rice Wars is definitely pretty high on there. Which is the episode where Philip gets upset at Steve and calls Steve racist for calling him crazy. Which again, like I think that is truly Philip. Like that part of it, like I don't think it's him playing up a character. Like I do think certain parts of him is playing up a character. I do think like him, like putting the feather in his like head and everything and like all that stuff. Like I think that is a character. I think him like naturally getting upset at people at camp. I don't think that is a character.
It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those tanks.
Okay. Oh shit, I didn't even see this guy here. Okay, well, that's lovely. Wait, no, wrong one. Let's go here. Well, fuck off, that's some bullshit. Whatever. I mean, like, I do think he was probably an agent. Like, I would guess that he is, like, actually a federal agent. But, I don't think he's the most sane person in the world, if I were to guess.
That got it.
Don't let them out of there with more.
I really like the, Shark Maze veto that Ian won. I think that's a great moment. It's not like it's not like a top 10 moment of the show or anything, but I think it's a fun moment, especially like for Ian. I think Ian being someone that was obviously this massive super fan of the game, and the fact that he was like pretty much out of the game if he doesn't win that veto, and he wins it. Fuck.
Going dark.
Shit. Yeah, like, I mean, when it comes to Britney's rapping, like, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I guess it's, like, more entertaining than, like, a billion shoutouts. But it's like, I mean, I would prefer she didn't rap. I mean, I just find it, like, really, really awkward. Which, by the way, I love, like, Kylan's reaction to it when she starts rapping. Like, Kylan, okay. Like, just seems so unfazed by it. That's bad. Yeah, Tom Schwartz, I mean, like, I guess is like Philip. Let's see, I think Tom had more game to him within Philippines than Philip did during Redemption Island. But yeah, I think that's like an apt enough comparison. Okay. It's so weird. The fucking blind fire doesn't work that well in this game. Oh, that's fucking Kasumi. Okay, whatever. Yeah, Missy is definitely like the ultimate Karen. Yeah, outside of actual Karen. Like, just imagine Britney releases like an album or something after a season. Yeah, I actually was like, Vanessa never released a book, did she? Like, because that was like Vanessa Russo's thing on BB17, that she kept on talking about how she was going to release a book about her experience on Big Brother, and I'm pretty sure she never did. Shit. There we go. Yeah, worst episodes, yeah, Rice Wars, IOI Merge, Australian Outback Finale. Yeah, I don't know. What else would be on there? Maybe Ted and Gandia. Because I think it's like, I think that's another thing I'm gonna have to distinguish if I ever do that video. It's like, what's worse, like an episode that's very uncomfortable to watch, or an episode that's just straight up boring? Because I think there's a lot of episodes that are just like straight up boring, while I feel like there's a lot less episodes that are like uncomfortable to watch, like IOI's merge episode.
Here they come.
Okay. Fuck me, like this game does have a lot of combat sections all in a row, doesn't it? I just, we're not even to the, I forgot, we still have a boss battle coming up and everything too, don't we? Yeah, so this mission's actually decently long. Okay. Well, that was something. What happened with Ted and Gandia? I mean, if you watch Survivor Thailand, you'll definitely get that answer. Nothing good. I could just say that. I'm trying to think, like, what other, like, blatantly bad episodes are there? Like, is there any other, like, blatantly bad episode of Survivor? Like, in terms of, again, like, outside of just being straight up boring. Like, I know some people would say, like, oh, Edge of Extinction finale, or, like, HHH finale, but it's like, I mean, they're not even anywhere close. It's about they're on the opposite end. Where, at least Edge of Extinction finale, I would say, is one of the better episodes of the series.
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Look left.
Look straight ahead.
Maybe the Joe medevac. I think that's probably up there, right? The Joe Del Campo medevac episode. Like, that's a really boring one. And yeah, when I was saying, like, outside of a boring episodes, I mean, like, boring episodes because of the boot being boring. Yeah, I think the Joe medevac episode's probably up there. Okay, well, that's lovely. God damn it. Cool, you repair the shields. Oh, wait, the Zeke episode. Zeke Varner.
Sweet.
So yeah, that's definitely another one.
Heavy weapon, get down.
Die, please. This is such a mistake, but whatever.
Going dark.
Oh, yeah, Sue quit? Yeah, that's another good one. Yeah, Sue quit episode's really bad, too. Like, it's just, it's like, outside of the Sue quit, it's also just extremely boring episode. So it's like, it's boring and it also has the Sue quit.
What did you tell your friends, Kasumi? You're doing this for love? Even if you escape, I'll scour the galaxy for you.
Gunship back and with full shields. If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shields.
Yeah, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, that challenge is really disgusting, where they have, them, like, biting the meat off of the thing. They haven't done it in a while, though, right? I believe South Pacific is the last time they did it.
I need a clear path to the gunship. Take out these guys.
Which it's definitely not the most fun challenge to be watching. I don't get why they even thought it was that great of an idea to begin with. Especially, like, what's so disgusting, too, is that the fucking like, wasn't it South Pacific that they, that was their reward for winning, too? Is that they get to keep all the meat that everyone chewed off? Like, that's so fucking disgusting. It's like, who the fuck thought that was a good idea? The episode where Julie got voted out was very vanilla. Yeah, I mean, I'll see that, too. Oh, the Brandon Han... Well, and actually, Brandon Han's episode, it's like, there's at least some intrigue there. Oh, Caramone's pre-merge is so bad, though. Like, that was so dreadful to watch on my last rewatch of Caramone.
Shields down. Let's tear that thing apart.
Did Rich intentionally rub against her? No. I think I can solidly say that.
Go straight ahead.
I mean, do I think him being naked during the challenge to begin with is very irresponsible? Yes. But I don't think he did it intentionally, though. Like, rubbed against Sue and everything intentionally, I should say. Like, obviously he was naked in the challenge intentionally. Obviously he was trying to ham it up for TV. But, like, I don't think I think it was also, like, by the way, it was also, production being very irresponsible there as well. Fuck off. Whatever. I would love to do best episodes of the show, too, because, like, that's definitely a video idea I would like to do sooner rather than later. I really, it's like, I haven't really thought about it outside what's number one. Which, I've talked about what's number one in the past. Like, it's not very surprising, but, I do feel like, to figure out the rest of the list would be a lot of fun. And to actually go back and rewatch a lot of those episodes to try to decide the list would be a lot of fun, too. Like, that's definitely something I would like to do, probably by, like, sometime within the next year or so. I'd like to get through that video. Fuck. I'd probably have to do it after 42, though. Just to avoid, like, the video becoming too outdated or something. Especially because I don't think I'll be able to get it done, early next year. But anyway, that's definitely a video idea I want to do. Did Prettium do a top episodes thing? Anyway, like, to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Even if Prettium did, but... obviously I have a very different approach to making videos than Prettium does. So, like, unless, like, the topic is, like, literally exactly, like, I don't feel like, it's anything that really, change things up for. Like, I mean, like, Prettium literally, like, did not too long ago a, worst Final Tribal performance video. It's like, that's also what I'm working on now. It's like, I'm literally ranking every Final Tribal performance, so it's like, I have a very different approach to how I make videos than he does.
If you're seeing this,
there was one video, like, I did want to do a Mount Rushmore of Survivor video at one point, and then he ended up making it, so I was like, okay, fuck it, I don't feel like doing it anymore. But, that was, like, the only time that, like, something Prettium did, changed what I wanted to do.
I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my
Shamar had a lot of other things going on with him. Like, he did suffer from, like, PTSD and stuff while out there, from what I remember.
I'll always be with you. Destroy these files. There's nothing more I
So,
can do.
yeah, I mean, like, Shamar, like, there was definitely a lot more behind the scenes than what the show showed.
Goodbye, Kasumi.
Wait, Pretty put the Bruce Medevac as his favorite episode? Like, I mean, I don't think that would be, like, top 50 for me. Or even top 100. Destroy it. Get rid of this shit.
Hawk knew you had the cipher. I'm sure others do too. It's only a matter of time before someone finds you and the secret gets out.
You're right. I know. I just...
Episode 1 of Winners at War's pretty good. It's not even... But it's not there. Like, I don't even think... Like, again, spoiler from when my Peru ranking eventually comes out. I don't even think it's the top, like, few on there. I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's towards the top of the list, but I don't think it's even, like, in the top 3 or so. Bruce Medevac? It was, Bruce, this guy from Survivor Panama, was this, like, kung fu master guy, whatever, like this, he was very much like a character and everything, and then he gets medevaced because he got constipated or whatever, right? I forgot the exact situation, but essentially, like, he hadn't gone, like, poop since the season started, and it got to the point where, like, he was having, like, massive stomach issues and everything, and they had to medevac him. And it's like this hilarious scene where, like, Shane Powers, who's like this ridiculous character, is like carrying him out. Well, he was naked, right? Shane Powers was naked when he was like giving him to the, when he was carrying him out. Yeah, I don't know. It was just like a really wacky medevac, with like with a lot of like really weird things going on. But again, definitely not like not an episode that comes to my mind as like a top tier episode of Survivor. Like I think for me, it's like the ones that stand to my mind right away. You got, I mean, like Kageon. I think you have a few there that are contenders. I mean, you have the merge episode, you have the premiere, you have LJ Boot. I think all of those are top tier episodes. John Hennigan Blindside's up there. What are we doing right now? I guess we'll get Jack? Or should we get Zaid? Let's get Zaid and literally just leave Omega immediately afterwards. And then... I mean, there's like way too many lists. Like, there's a lot of episodes that would be in contention. But yeah, I mean, like, you have, like, the Sophie boot from Winners at War. I think that comes to mind. You have Edge of Extinction finale. You have... what else? Chris Boot from Ghost Island. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot that are up there. I was just kind of doing it in backwards order, but... Rusted Boot from Philippines, that's good. Again, I don't know for me if it's like up there. It's a good episode though. Who should we get? I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm literally about to leave anyway. Jacob and Kasumi, everyone's favorite characters. I really don't care, to be honest. Yeah, whatever. Brandon Boot for South Pacific, that's good. Again, I don't know if it's like top tier, but it's good. I mean, yeah, Final 5 Kageon's good. For me personally, I think Merge episode's better. I think Premiere is better, and I think the LJ Boot is better. But that is a very good episode as well. The Trish Boot. I think that's probably number 4 for me. Coach on Exile. Oh, it's a good episode, but it's like it's not top tier for me. Should we switch out? Why not? I don't even know what that gun is, but whatever.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Well, you thought you telling a story about you ripping your pants was going to affect how people played in ORG.
Scavengers, welcome to Omega.
I'm pretty sure most people that play an ORG like don't give a shit. No offense. Yeah, like a lot of people that play ORGs are typically like very strategically minded, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess there are probably like a lot of super fans that aren't super strategically minded, but again, that's not really the read I would get. Is that would end up affecting much?
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Yeah, fuck you.
No one keeps Arya waiting. Afterlife now.
How about no? That's really dumb that they tell you afterlife now when like you don't actually have to go to the afterlife right away. All right, let's get Zaid and then leave.
Please, you have to help me.
How about no?
Good talk, jackass. You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, the one where Abby hits Skip in the head. What episode? I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I don't even remember what exact episode that is, but again, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the Jeff Kent boot is definitely up there.
Go ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right, I'll go make myself at home.
I'm just trying to think through. I mean, like, Millenniums vs. X finale is up there. Rockdraw is up there from Millenniums vs. X. Rockdraw from Blood vs. Water is up there.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle. That about right?
Yeah. Funny he didn't tell you. Picked up a mission.
I'm trying to think. Merge episode, Heroes vs. Villains is up there. Tyson boot, Heroes vs. Villains is up there.
He's the head of the Blue Sun.
Like it's Banana Etiquette's right, the name of the episode, right? It's like technically James gets voted out there too, but it's like
workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I kind of wish there were more DLC characters, but I kind of don't at the same time. Like, to be honest, like, the concept of there even being DLC characters for Mass Effect 2 is kind of dumb. Considering the entire, like, concept of Mass Effect 2 was that it was going to be the Dirty Dozen. That there were supposed to always be 12 characters in your crew. But then the fact that they just, like, make 2 of them DLC just, like, feels kind of dumb. The entire premise of the entire fucking, story. And then, like, when we get to Mass Effect 3 with Javik, it's like, Javik is very clearly supposed to be in the game. And he was only DLC because they were, like, at the last second, like, hey, we can make money off this. But, like, it's very clear that Javik was supposed to be in the game from the beginning. But, yeah. But, yeah, I think conceptually, yeah, I do wish there was more DLC characters. I mean, if you're going to put DLC characters, like, handle them well. Like, don't do it like Zaid, where he's barely anything. Oh, more to the DLC characters. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what my complaint was with Zaid and Kasumi. And, like, Kasumi has some pretty good, like, lines when you talk to her. But like I never found Zaid that interesting. Like I know people like find some of these stories he tells interesting. It's like, what am I doing right now? I am going to get Jack, I guess. Yeah, let's get Jack. Which, by the way, I don't think you can progress the story until you get all of them, right? I don't think you can get to Horizon unless you pick up all these guys. Or should I do Zaid's mission? Can you get Zaid killed? I forgot. I think you can, right? Yes, I don't really want to do that. Or do I? I mean, like, fuck Zaid. Whatever. Let's do Jack's mission. But yeah, like, even in Mass Effect 3, it's like they don't do much with either Zaid or Kasumi. Like, Zaid is literally just, like, there. Like, they really don't do anything. Okay, that was weird. For some reason, it took forever to load there. But yeah, like, Kasumi, like, to do a little bit more, but even then, it's barely anything. Supposedly, they were going to do more. I do believe that was, like... There was, like, this leaked script for Mass Effect 3 that was released. And I believe in it, Kasumi has a bit of a bigger role. Like, it was going to be Kasumi and Who was the other character? Was it Thane? I think they were supposed to be involved in a mission that got cut. Anyway. Yeah, Artist Boot is the episode with that. With Abby hitting Scoopin'. That's a fine episode. I think the Jeff Kent episode's better, though. Who should I go with? Should I just go with Zaid and Kasumi? Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Everyone's favorite characters here. Oh yeah, we're keeping that. He can't do anything. Let's pick that. Alright. Yeah, like for me, I feel like if I'm gonna do a top player or top episodes of all time, it will be like there'll be a lot of like strategy focused episodes. Even though obviously like a lot of like character moments and stuff like that are obviously great. I do feel like when we're talking about like the entirety of an episode, I feel like most of the time, like unless you're like looking at like a Drew Christie boot, like unless you're looking at like the downfall of someone episode, I feel like typically it will be episodes that are more strategy focused for me. But yeah, like Drew Christie's boot is up there. That's a great episode. Jeremy's boot is also up there from San Juan del Sur. Go to hell.
I'll relinquish one bullet. Where do you want it?
Everyone stand down. Commander,
even the John Mish, or not John Mish boot, was it Final 9 West boot? Even that's a great episode from San Juan del Sur. Name a player who was able to weaponize them as a character to make them more likable for a social game.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests.
Oh yeah, I did see that about Shambo on Reddit. There was this picture. that was ridiculous. But yeah, who was able to weaponize them being a character? I'm trying to, because I can think of a lot of examples of the opposite, where like Coach and like Philip are examples of the opposite, where like they play themselves up as a character, but it worsens their social game. In terms of people that like bettered their social game, I don't know, maybe like I would say like a Tyson, but I feel like that's actually his personality though. Like I don't think he's playing it up. Like I think that's legitimately his personality to be like as snarky as he is.
We house thousands of criminals.
I don't know. I actually don't know a good answer to that right away. Because I feel like most of the time when people play a character, like they're usually a good character because they're not good socially.
Let's get on with this.
Like I think like when you go to like a Shane Powers or a Judd, it's like these people are like fantastic characters, but because the things that make them great characters like socially isolates themselves.
We have many ways to control the population.
I'm trying to think. I mean, like, I don't think there's like an immediate answer that comes to mind.
Down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing.
I mean, Nora. Like, I don't. Like, Nora wasn't like well liked though. I mean, yeah. I think for the most part she wasn't well liked. And also, I mean, she didn't play well to begin with. Actually, I haven't saved in a while. Yeah, I haven't saved since I literally changed the difficulty.
Hey guys, over here.
I don't care. Wait, is that a thing? Okay, maybe not. I thought I pushed R2 there, and I thought it made me run quicker, but I don't think it did. Whatever.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer.
Has there been anyone that has like had an overall OTT edit, like that has been a good social player? I don't feel like that's. I mean, then again, having an overall OTT edit is very rare, but I do feel like, I mean, maybe a Nyanka. is someone that like was more likable on the island than what the show portrays it as.
Go to hell. I'll send you there myself.
I don't think it's like an easy thing to answer without like actually doing research. Okay, I don't have the right gun pulled out. Let's go. Actually, let's use the new gun. I just want to see how this works. Oh, it's like very light. Okay, I mean that works. Not the thing I wanted to do there. Do I not have anything? Wait, let's do that, and let's do. I mean, this doesn't matter. Oh, whatever. This gun feels so weird. It feels so light. Whatever. Yeah, Russell Hance had a great social game. Okay. Mind you, I don't think Russell has as bad of a social game in the grand scheme of things as people say, but obviously not a good social game in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, like Shambo is one of these people that I feel like has been like very disgruntled over Survivor. Like I would love to see Shambo play again. It's just that, or like I would love to see Shambo on TV again. I don't really like. Again, like playing Survivor, it's like, eh. But like she is a great TV character, but I do not think she had the greatest experience of the show. Where she hasn't done like any interviews, she doesn't want to come back. I just feel like she's not really okay. That looks so dumb.
I'm guessing that hacking that control will open all the cell doors at once.
It's the only way to get Jack out of there.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
Do you watch any of Russell's YouTube vids? No, I do not. Or have not. And like, unlike some of the other like Survivor YouTubers, I literally don't think I've watched a single one of, like, even like browsed a single one of Russell Hance's YouTube videos. Like at least like idled out. I'm pretty sure like I've seen like the first like couple minutes of one of their videos. Same thing with Once Upon an Island. Like obviously Peridium, I've watched his videos, but it's like I don't think I've even watched, like, I don't even think I've even like started watching any of Russell Hance's videos. Is Russell Hance still doing YouTube videos? I haven't even paid attention. I feel like I haven't heard of Russell Hance in a while, in terms of YouTube. I remember there was like a point where like wasn't he like trying to create this like podcast network and everything? Like, is he still doing that? What is going on? It's like the character's just spazzing out. Actually, I kind of like this gun just because of how light it is. He still does the podcast? Okay. Yeah, I really haven't been following it. I do, just in general, I don't really follow the other, like, Survivor YouTubers and stuff. Come on. Yeah, slide puzzles, like, I'm pretty good at slide puzzles. Like, slide puzzles is very easy to game. Like, if you just, like, practice a slide puzzle, like, it's very easy. Like, once you figure out how to do a slide puzzle, it's super easy. Like, it's so mind-blowing to me when, like, people go on Survivor and don't know how to do a slide puzzle, because it's, like, again, it's, like, super easy to learn. And, like, they've done slide puzzles, like, so many times now in the history of Survivor. It's like, how do you not learn how to do a slide puzzle? Shit. Fuck. What's your opinion of Nyanka? I love Nyanka. I think she's a great character. And I think she's a better player than people give her credit for. Like, I think up until the point that she wants to quit the game, I think she still had a decent shot at winning the game. Which I don't think the edit really portrays. Like, I think based on the edit, again, like, they were trying to pretty much bury her at every opportunity because they knew that she quit the game and everything, and wanted to make an example out of her. But, like, based on how she actually played while she was out there, she was pretty well liked by the majority of the cast. And she was probably the best positioned person in the game. Now, I don't think she naturally wins a jury vote. I do think she's gonna need to really own up to her game if she gets to the end and everything. But it's like, I definitely think that she had a chance of winning the game. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia, I guess you can say, for Nicaragua. Yeah, Nicaragua is one of these seasons that like I used to watch over and over again when I first got into Survivor, because it was like one of the most readily accessible seasons for me. So like I think like while like a lot of people like Gabon, like I feel like to me like Nicaragua is kind of like my Gabon, where it's like it's kind of my like guilty pleasure season. Come on. Yeah, I talked about that about Liara, where like I really love Liara in Mass Effect 3. Like Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 1, she's not like too interesting. Like she's fine, but like I think it really is Mass Effect 3 that makes her really stand out. Yeah, like I knew Big Wendy had a Twitch. Didn't know that Ken did, but it's not surprising that Ken does. Is Kenny still playing Smash? Is that still a thing he does? This is so dumb that I'm literally saving right when I'm jumping over the thing, but whatever. Yeah, Cody Calafiore I actually follow on Twitch. I haven't watched one of his streams in a while, but I did watch some of his streams earlier. I mean, I did watch like for a while he was doing a decent amount of streams with like Taron Armstrong and Bruno and stuff like that, and I watched some of those, but I haven't really watched any recent streams of his. I know that he's been doing streams with Pauly, which is funny. Or like they do like I think they're doing like some sort of podcast sort of thing.
You're valuable, Shepard.
And obviously Cody's also doing the podcast with Derek about Big Brother. So that's also a thing.
Much trouble. At least I can recapture Jack.
Not happening. You're a two-bit slave trader and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to.
Yeah, if Nyanka didn't quit, I think she would have for sure been locked on Karamoan. Shit. To be honest, I mean, like, I think Nyanka probably would have been a bigger lock than Brenda on Karamoan. And even then, I think there probably would be spots for both. Like, would they cast Francesca in that position at that point? It's like, why would they, because I feel like the Brenda-Nyanka rivalry could be a thing that they can prop up. Like, over the Philip and Francesca rivalry. Which is so fucking weird, like, to even think about it. Like, that's even the thing that they did. They brought back Francesca just so that they can rehash the rivalry of Francesca versus Philip. Like a rivalry from the first episode of Redemption Island. Which wasn't even like, at that point, it's like, Redemption Island was what, like 2 years ago? It's like, that's even weird. Because, like, at least with, like, something like a David brought back for BB22, at least that was, like, the previous season. It's like, bring back Francesca, like, 2 years later is so weird to me. God damn it.
Going dark.
Wait, let's go and do charge, I guess? Does that not work? Oh, fuck off. I thought that was gonna work. Would you want Victor and Nicole come back? I wouldn't mind Amazing Race return for Victor and Nicole. Big Brother, I think we're good. I don't know if we need to see Nicole Franzel play Big Brother again. Victor's like whatever. I mean, like, not a top priority anymore. I think if he was going to come back, it would have been for All Stars, like BB22 All Stars. I think at this point, it's like I don't think we need Victor. But like, Amazing Race, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Been playing a lot of Pokemon. I feel like that seems about right for Ken.
Cerberus.
In Ponderosa this one time I said I am a legend for getting Michelle Fitzgerald to like my comment on Instagram. Okay.
What the hell do you want?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Saved your ass.
He was already dead. He just didn't know it.
You can't romance Jack as female shepherd, right?
Want?
That's only male
My
shepherd?
name is Shepard, and I'm here to get you off this ship.
I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
Yeah, like I think Nyanka is like naturally gifted for Survivor. Like I think there's like a lot of potential for Nyanka being like a massive star of the show if it wasn't for her quitting. Because I think even then, like I think they would have edited her a lot differently if she didn't quit the show. I think she would have been edited a lot more positively. Like obviously they still would have shown like her, like with Kelly Bruno, and they would have shown her getting upset at Fabio and stuff. But I do think they also would have tried to make her a more complex character than what they do on the show, where they kind of make her this like this like evil villain sort of figure.
We should just knock her out and take her.
I'd like to see you try.
Yeah, I feel like ORGs, like, it would just be really weird to, like, overly strategize through text and everything.
It might just come to that.
You'll have to kill me. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it
I haven't played an ORG, and like, I've only played one ORG in my entire life, and I had no clue what the fuck I was doing, and it was, like, when I was, like, 16 or 17, and I was the second boot because I had no clue what the fuck I was doing.
Cerberus databases. I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus.
But yeah, I can't imagine like actually like talking a whole bunch of strategy over text and everything. Yeah, we're gonna bluff. Yeah, fuck you, Jack.
You better be straight up with me. So why the hell are we standing here?
Move out.
It's still so funny to me that we have fucking Zaid and Kasumi as our fucking squad mates. Alright, how far in the stream are we? Oh, this is around the time the game crashed with me last time, so hopefully that doesn't happen now. Actually, holy shit, we've got a decent amount done here in like 2 hours and 18 minutes. But then, I mean, we're on the easiest difficulty at this point. I mean, it's not really even fair comparing it to our previous streams.
Shepard's second in command.
This looks so ridiculous, where like Miranda's in this outfit while we're in this like ridiculous dress.
I'm here because of our deal.
Get settled in and I'll give you access soon.
Right. Might want to hurry on that. You know the damage I can do inside a frigate?
Do I need to put her in the holding cells? Just to be safe?
Yeah. No thanks, precious. I'll find my own place. Somewhere near the bottom. I don't like through traffic. Don't keep me waiting.
Her character model just disappeared for a second, but whatever. Yeah, what are we gonna do now? I kind of accomplished everything I said I was gonna do. I guess we'll go get Garrus then. Oh yeah, we can't even go into the lab. That's such bullshit. Should we bother talking to him? See what anything say?
Can I help you with something?
We'll talk later.
No, we're good.
Commander.
What do you think Probst would do if he was a bar of Nyanka and Colton? I think he likes Nyanka more than Colton. I think Colton he straight up hates at this point. While I feel like Nyanka he's a bit more playable too. What am I doing here? I guess we'll talk to Yeah, why not? We'll go talk to people. Like, I think Nyanka, like, I even think if Nyanka was on a modern season, I think she's approached a lot differently than what she was in Nicaragua. Like, I don't think she would have been, like, I don't think production would have hated Nyanka as much as they did. Like, because also, I mean, I think you have to factor in here too is, and like, even more so for like Purple Kelly is the conditions and what they were given to wear. Like, because the main thing with Purple Kelly is like the fact that they gave her almost no clothes to wear, which again is purely up to production on like how much clothes they give each person. But because like Purple Kelly was cast as this like hot bikini girl, they gave her like no clothes to wear, and like on a season that has a whole bunch of rain, like it's obviously not a.
Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius.
Like, it's not, and also like they also straight up told her like you're gonna be an early boot, and like they really cast her to be booted early, but because she made it further into the show, they kind of screwing her over. And Nyanka kind of a similar, not as much as Purple Kelly, but even like Nyanka wasn't given as much to wear as.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Certain other people in the cast, and that's also the thing that like people talk about, like gender bias in terms of even that, where like yeah, men are given a lot more clothes to wear on Survivor typically than women. I do think that's changed in recent seasons, where like I'm thinking to like David vs Goliath. I remember like all the women on that cast got like a decent amount of stuff to wear, but I do think in general, especially when we're looking further back in Survivor history, that there definitely was a gender bias in terms of clothing. What do you think of Colton as a player? Not great. Like One World, it's like he does get a lot of power, but a lot of that power is through him having the idol.
How did you get involved? I suppose you've earned the right to know.
But even then, like even the way he manages his power is in a pretty bad way, where it's like he's essentially like gearing himself up to have either a bitter jury or be like the first person taken out the merge, or like I mean like he's not really setting himself well to actually win the game in any scenario. I feel like there's almost no way he wins One World, despite the fact that he is in a dominant position at the time that he's medevacked. Then obviously Blood vs Water, he was going to be the first boot. Like if they went to tribal, like that's why he quit the game, is because he knew he was going to be the boot. Actually, did they give Lauren a lot to wear? Actually, I didn't even think about that. Did they give Lauren a lot to wear?
Did you hear?
I know you're joking because you have the hots for Lauren, but it's like realistically, it's like yeah, they definitely gave her. I feel like they gave her more to wear than like a Purple Kelly, but like I don't think she was even given that much though.
Commander Shepard, I watched the.
Oh, did I never even talk to Chuck was until now?
It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I guess.
I feel the same. I wish more.
Yeah, I'm sure Purple Kelly was like pissed off. Like, why the fuck is
would have changed most people.
Angelina getting so many clothes too? Because like Angelina also had like a decent amount of clothing there. Even
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Like I remember like who was it? Natalia had a lot of clothes too, right? And like obviously Natalie Cole had a lot of clothes. But I do remember like just in general, it felt like David vs Goliath. I remember like them having a whole bunch of clothing there. I mean, who even had a lot of clothes in Nicaragua? He's like, now I'm thinking about it, it's like even like did Jane have that many clothes? Or like a Holly? Like I don't even know. Okay, not what I want to do.
Normandy's cargo deck.
Let's talk to Zaid. Everyone's favorite character.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Yes, I'll definitely learn something.
Jack, Subject Zero, whatever you call her. Hell of a girl.
Yeah, that's the reason why Purple Kelly voted for Fabio at the time. It was because Fabio gave her his jacket.
Took out a lot of Krogan that day, but we lost way too many men. I was trying to remember how many.
Didn't Purple Kelly and Fabio date after the show? I'm pretty sure that was a thing, right?
Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a major sticking point with why she ended up voting for Fabio at the end, was because of the jacket.
Talk more later,
Who do we have there? With Jack down here. Do we even have anyone up there? No, right? We just have Grunt. Just like I don't think Grunt has anything to say. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. What did I just pick?
Tell me about you, Jack. I'm still finding out about me. Thanks for letting me look at these files.
I told you that you could see them later.
I get impatient. Bust someone out of prison, they'll probably take what they want.
Do not violate the integrity of my ship again. You won't like what happens.
Yeah, okay. But I found some interesting
Yeah, I wouldn't have
stuff.
believed you even if you didn't say the second comment there.
I'm gonna find something I can use. I just know it.
Wait, what? Apparently Brent took Hannah, asking if he was going to bed as a sign that she won the call. And that seems very Brent.
What's your history with Cerberus? They raised me in a research facility.
I mean, like, Brent is such a creepy guy.
Chasing me ever since. But soon, I'm gonna
with a lot of the, and it's funny, like, again, like, I talked about this last week, where, like, I don't think of Brent, being targeted was a lot of his own fault. I feel like he did get very unlucky with certain situations, but it's funny how like his entire game crumbles once he does get targeted. Like, even though, like, again, I don't think he was targeted for reasons that were actually that bad. It's like once he does become targeted, it's like that's when like all the women start talking about how creeped out they were by him, and then now it's like gotten to the point where like obviously they're all like fuck Brent. I like obviously either way they were already feeling that, because obviously Brent's just a creepy fucking guy. But I don't know why am I talking to Grunt. But it's funny, like from a game standpoint though, it didn't really end up affecting him that much until like he was already being targeted.
Then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child.
Derek F. said to Brent that he's going after Xavier. I'm sure that'll happen.
No help with finding a reason to care.
What did
I still don't get what Derek F. is doing.
But the pictures, the aliens.
Not that again, like he's not being targeted, so like it really doesn't really matter. Like he's still probably in it for the long haul, but I really don't get where his head's at.
Strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why O'Keefe started.
I love Grunt's voice.
When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
Are you a creepy guy? I mean, potentially. I don't know. Like, I haven't met you in person, or I don't know how you interact with people, but potentially.
That seems strange.
But I mean, Brent's just like this guy that, like, essentially every single time he's talking to a woman, he's like essentially sexualizing every conversation. And like has talked about how he couldn't be friends with like someone that he's not sexually attracted. Oh, he couldn't be friends with someone that he's sexually attracted to. That's just, it's a lot of things. That's like, it's pretty much not the greatest things to be saying. Do you wish Survivor changed locations? I don't care. Like it's like Fiji's fine. Like ideally, yeah. Like if you gave me the choice of like, oh, stay in one place or go different location every season, I would say different location every season. But like the fact that they are staying in one place, it doesn't really affect me too much. Do we help Saeed? I don't want him to die though, and I feel like there's like I feel like you. Well, dang it, I already have. Okay, you know what? We'll help Saeed, but I want to make a backup save just in case. So let's do that. But yeah, location for me like hasn't ever been that important. But I do kind of miss like having the seasons named after their locations. Yeah, what was the last season named after its location? It was what, Korong, right? I mean, obviously because they couldn't name it Star Feet. Well, I guess Mamanuca Islands, which that's still weird to me. They even bothered to do that. It's like, why waste the title there? Where they put like Survivor Game Changers Mamanuca Islands. Like, why? It's like, why not just save that title for another season? But whatever. I kind of miss that too. The like second titles they used to give the seasons. Well, like Survivor Gabon, Earth's Last Eden, stuff like that. What was it? Survivor Tocantins, the Brazilian Highlands, I think it was. Yeah, like they used to give like. Yeah, let's do Zaid and Kasumi. So why not? What do I want here? Maybe I'm gonna probably do this. Why not? Let's do that one too. This doesn't matter. Well, I guess we can't do anything there. Alright. It's so weird that we still don't have a sniper. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, like, them staying in Fiji, it's like, whatever, I guess. I mean, now it's gonna be weird, though, because they're not even gonna theme seasons. So I do worry now that, like, is it just gonna get really stale if we're just gonna, like, have a billion, like, seasons in Fiji with no themes or anything? It's like, I don't know. But, how it's been going so far, I'm not entirely opposed to it. Do you think Brent's a horrible player? Potentially horrible? I don't know. He's bad. He's not good. I do think he did impressive work week 1 with getting Frenchie. Like, because again, he was supposed to be the #1 target. He was supposed to be the first boot. Like, Frenchie right away, like his instant target was Brent, but Brent flipped Frenchie, and I do think that's like impressive work. The problem is I don't think he's done anything well since then. So it's like, again, like he did something good, but I can't really like praise him for much after that. And like, yeah, he's definitely like very unaware socially. So I don't know. I would say like probably at the end of the day, probably not a good player, but. But like, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think he has much potential either. Like, I don't think it's like, even though I do think the situation that got him nominated was like kind of unlucky. It's like I do think at the end of the day, like he's just not a good social player with most people. To where like I feel like in most, okay, I'm an idiot. I feel like in most scenarios he would be fuck off. He would be someone that gets on people's nerves. Like he's someone that I don't really have much faith in him as a player. But like to us, I think he's one of these situations where I think him as a player is worse than the actual game he played this season, even though the game he played this season isn't that good. Like I think the game he played on this season is on the better end of how Brent's games can go, considering he was in the majority alliance for at least that first week. He got Frenchie to keep him around that first week, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's like still not good. Yeah, I don't think Brent's a good, like, as a TV character, though, I get nothing from Brent. I just don't find him entertaining in any way, even though, like, for some reason, like, it did seem like he got a decent amount in the edit last week when Frenchie was going home, and then like now, and like it seems like now they've obviously turned on him and they gave him really negative content this last episode. But before that, it felt like they're kind of using him in a similar way to how like a Polly was used in the edit of BB-18, until like they obviously turned on Polly when Polly was clearly the person to go home. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about your past, Saeed. I do kind of, well, BB-23, something I haven't really talked about, is I do kind of worry that this cast might have too good of players, in a way, where it feels very weird, where it's like, I think a lot of the reason why last week and this week have been like kind of boring in the back half of it is because, and not even back, I guess this entire week it's kind of been boring. It's because like so much of it has been planned out. Because like these, I think for the most part, like we have a cast of really strong players, like people that know what they're doing, and I do feel like because they know what they're doing, they are for the most part playing optimally, which includes them already plotting out exactly what they're gonna do, and like because that becomes like I'm so like foreshown that like, oh, Brent's gonna be the target this week. And like Frenchie's gonna like Frenchie is, I guess actually it wasn't as clear Frenchie, but like once Frenchie gets nominated and everything, it's clear he's going home though. But it's like I don't know, I feel like the gameplay has like kind of been and not stale. It's like it has been interesting because like again it's a lot of like micromanaging of positioning, like the positioning of like with like Derek X and him trying to keep around his people. You have Tiffany trying to get people to keep around her people, and Kylan doing the same thing. It's like it's a lot of like people trying to keep their pawns around, but it's like it's not a lot of like active gameplay. Like it's a lot of like very subtle gameplay. And like there's not much room for active gameplay right now because we're still in a week where like Brent's going home and like we have like days until that ends up happening.
You don't make a move unless I know about it first.
This is my mission. Remember that. I came here to kill Vito Santiago. You want my help on your mission, you better make damn sure that man dies today.
You want him dead, then he dies.
I don't care what else happens.
How do you think Frenchie would have done if he was cast on BBK 9? Poorly still. I mean, dude, he probably performed exactly the same, I would think. If not, dude, maybe even worse. It's like, who does Frenchie bond with on BBK 9? I mean, who would have Frenchie targeted right away? Like, if Kyle isn't there, there's no straight white guy, right? On BBK 9? So, like, who's he target if he wins the first HOH there?
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
I mean, I guess he was like, I don't know. Who does he go for? Does he like go for like Jed instead or something? Like as like kind of just this alpha guy? I don't know.
I get why you want Vito dead, but is he really worth
But,
watching these people burn to death?
either way, I don't think. Well, I think French's all around a bad player.
Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
Again, like essentially, like after his HOH week, it's like everything was working out for him despite himself. But then he like actively sabotages his own game anyway. So it's like, even though I don't think he was like the worst position coming out of his HOH week, it's like he ruined it anyway. So it's like I have no faith in him as a player under any scenario. We got 17 Renegade? How the fuck did I get 17 Renegade from that? And how come the meter's like still really low? Whatever. Yeah, does he target Ted and Jai? Ted and Jai. Jed and Ty? I'm probably right. He did, because like again, like he didn't want to target a person of color. He didn't want to target a woman. So it's like, who is he targeting? Like there's no one for him to target. So it's like, yeah. I mean, like I guess like considering he was like willing to target Derek X, I guess that means he has more of a priority in protecting the women. So I guess like yeah, he probably goes for Jed and Ty as the like alpha guys in the house. But yeah, if we're talking about with the
We can use this.
the team twist and everything, I guess it would probably be Jed, considering Jed was available to be taken out week 1. But then again, there was no HOH week 1, was there? I forgot about that. Oh, he talked about loving Brayden, right? I could definitely see that being his like #1 person. Brayden. Dude, I've like almost forgotten that Brayden is even a person that played Big Brother at this point. like Brayden has not stuck to my mind as like a memorable figure. Oh, I thought that was a person there. I do find this interesting too with BB23, where like BB23 feels like the opposite of BB-Can 9. Where like BB-Can 9 was a cast filled with bad players and everyone was playing so like actively bad. While it feels like here with BB23, it's like we're filled with really good players and like almost everyone is playing as optimally as they can. Obviously there are exceptions. Obviously you have Frenchie, Brent, Brittany.
This might be useful.
I feel like almost everyone. I mean, Azza, but even Azza has some acumen. Shit. Oh, this is a flamethrower. That's kind of shit. And then same thing goes for like a Derek F, where it's like, I don't think Derek F is a great player, but it's like, I think he has some ability there. I just have no confidence in him to actually win the game. Like he's still well positioned, and he is like not like again, like, he's not being targeted. He and no one really trusts him 100%. I think that's like one of his bigger issues. No one really respects the game he's playing because he's kind of just all over the place. But fuck. But he's still not playing terribly. But I mean, like, you have like some really great players. I mean, you have like Tiffany, Kylan, Claire, all really good players. Sarah Beth, Xavier, Alyssa, all really good players. Christian has a lot of potential, especially with his comp ability. You have Derek X, who is proving to be a potential really good player moving forward. Someone that seems to be learning the game. Okay, what the fuck? You have... Fuck off. You have Hannah, who is someone that I think has a lot of potential, and you have Whitney, who I think even though she's not playing great, I think she is a, like, at least average player. Like, I do think for the most part this is a pretty strong cast, gameplay-wise. Yeah, I can see Frenchie and Kiefer getting along. Frenchie and... Again, I think Frenchie and Brayden feels like something that I could definitely see happening. I don't know if Frenchie and Austin get along. I feel like that seems like a weird one. So I don't know if that really fully works. But then again, I mean, he would have protected all the women, so I mean... Shit. Damn it. Okay. That happened. Yeah, BB-Can 9's an insane season. Like, BB-Can 9's still an all-time great season.
Now you see me.
on. Shits. Yeah, it's funny how like bad of a player Austin ended up being too, considering like I remember like coming into season, like even though I didn't feel great about Austin coming into season, I feel like there were a lot of red flags. I did still feel like there was some potential there for her to be like maybe like a Paris sort of player, but she just ends up being like a nothing player where she doesn't even play the game that hard. Like, and which is funny because like I believe she's like one of the bigger fans out of the cast, so it's like that was always weird to me. Actually, I remember this fight being pretty difficult now that I think about it. How come he didn't protect Alyssa then? Who are you talking about? Okay. Oh shit, I didn't see that there. Okay, well that's lovely.
Sure thing.
She had Lauren O'Connell upside, I'm sure. I never found Austin like overly like attractive. I don't think I had a person on BB Cam 9 that I thought was that attractive. For me personally, I mean, probably would have been Austin if I were to pick one, but it's like, where am I going? Oh, it's across here, isn't it? There we go. That's the end of the mission, right? Or is there more? Oh, how come? Because Frenchie's a hypocrite. So that's why. But again, like with Alyssa, it's like because he thought there was a showmance between Alyssa and Christian, which I mean, to be fair, he ends up being right now. But like yeah, I mean, that was his thing of like why he split up showmances. Actually, yeah, so does he target Brent? Does he target Jed and Beth? Is that the thing? I think were they showmance week 1? No, right? Yeah, because like Beth and Ty were closer at the beginning, right? And it wasn't until like week 3, I think it was, that Jed and Beth got together. Oh, he just straight up kills him? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, well, fine, that works out. My BB Can crush has always been Paris, I think, right? I mean, there's probably a lot, but it's like that's the one that comes to mind right away. I always like Brooke from BB Can 8. Just that, obviously, like we don't see much of her. Like, because BB Can 8 got canceled. Yeah, I don't care. What are we doing here? I mean, we have Zaid's loyalty, right? Yeah, okay. So, I guess we'll get Garrus? I guess? I didn't want to get this far, necessarily, in this episode, but fine, I guess. Like, there's nothing really else to do. I think what we'll do here, I think we'll get Garrus, then probably call it a day after that. Especially because the Garrus mission is like another one of the like longer missions here. Like it'll probably take us around 30 minutes or so. I think by that point we're going to be like nearing the 3.5 hour mark. It's going to be nearing like 2:30-ish. Don't really want to overdo it here, especially because like we don't really have to. I don't really have a set goal of exactly where I want to get by the end of the stream, so it's not like Death Stranding where I really like forced myself to stay up super late, or like what was the other game they did that for? There's another one. Oh yeah, Plague Tale, I did that, I remember. But either way, Like, there's not really a need here, so I don't want to overdo it. But yeah, we'll do this Garrus mission, which will probably take at least half an hour. Alright, so let's go to Omega. Again, like, I just find it funny, like, keeping Mordin for last. Because, like, the game very clearly tells you, hey, you gotta get Mordin first. But it's like, no, fuck that. Like, we're literally doing everything within the main story that we can, like, before we get Mordin. Okay, who are we gonna play as? Do we just go Kasumi and Zaid the entire playthrough? I'm trying to think. We're getting Garrus, so yeah, whatever. Oh, did you get? Well, yeah, you're beyond the Mordin stuff in Mass Effect 3, right? Which I love how many ways that can play out too. Like, I didn't even know that there's multiple ways for that to play out until more recently. I think I'm gonna hold on to that point. I don't think it's worth wasting right now. Yeah, he died, yeah. Yeah, like, there's actually, like, I didn't know this, that you can actually keep him alive. That there's, like, like, it's very rare, but, like, there's, like, I forgot exactly what you have to do. Like, it's, like, a very, like, weird circumstance where I think, like, Rex has to be dead, and then Eve has to be dead, I think. Something like that. Like, it's some sort of weird circumstance that, like, very rarely happens. But, like, you can actually keep him alive, which, like, blew my mind. And then there's also, like, we're gonna do the Renegade playthrough here. Like, we're gonna kill him. Like, and we're, like, actually gonna kill him. Like, we're gonna do Renegade playthrough, so we're actively gonna kill Mordin. Like, instead of, like, him having to sacrifice himself, like, we're literally gonna kill him. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I love Mordin. Mordin is, I think out of the new characters from Mass Effect 2, I think it's him and Thane that are my top two there. In terms of, like, for my squad mate ranking that I'm going to do at some point. Actually, I don't even remember the list anymore. Again, I made a rough draft of the list. I'm pretty sure Mordin was, like, top 5 or so.
Stand still.
Like hell.
You'll be scanning the inside of your colon.
I'd almost pay to see.
And the majority of the lists are, like, the characters that carry over from all 3 games, but other ones that don't, like, Mordin's pretty high.
All you had to do was ask.
You're doing a rebuild in FIFA 20? I have no clue what that means, but
They're clean.
yeah, I've never been a big I've never been a sports game fan. I've never been a sports fan in general. But I am Omega. I guess that was way too early.
I am Omega.
Whatever. Yeah, I like FIFA in particular. I don't think I've ever played a FIFA game.
But you need more.
Like, I've at least played like Madden at a point. Like, I've played like NBA 2K and NBA Live. I've played like MLB The Show, but I've never even touched FIFA. I don't think. And to be fair, like soccer in general or football, depending on where you are, like not a sport that's ever interested me. Like, I just find it pretty boring to watch.
With Arya.
Like, I'm not a big sports person to begin with, but it's like, if I'm going to watch a sport, it certainly won't be soccer.
And on your ship, that would matter.
Yep, Arya would have been funny to have as a party member in Mass Effect 3. Especially if you, like, that would have been cool in Mass Effect 3 if you had, like, if you finished the Omega DLC that she becomes a party member. I mean, to be honest, it makes no sense, like within the actual narrative and, like, for her character to,
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
to go with you, but... Which, by the way,
you want him dead too?
You have to do this conversation to start the Archangel mission. You don't have to talk to her from Mordin, I don't believe, though. I believe Mordin you can go straight to the
You're gonna make some
thing. But
that's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now. Just
Like with this, you do have to talk to her, so that's why I'm bothering. Because I probably would have just skipped already.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
No, I never have. I don't have any connection to soccer at all.
If you still feel that way when the mercs
like basketball, I at least have some sort of connection to. Like soccer, like literally never played soccer my entire life.
Sounds like I don't have much time to waste.
You've got all the time in the world. Archangel? Not
and the fact that you can like play entire game of soccer and like only score like 1 or 2 goals the entire game is like so ridiculous to me. Like I just have no interest in actually watching soccer. Which, by the way, I've been watching a lot of the Olympics recently. To me, like again, while I'm like working on videos, I've been watching the Olympics in the background a lot. I thought this in the past. I'm a big Olympics guy, if you will. Like while the Olympics is going, especially Summer Olympics.
The job's done, just like everyone else.
But it's been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed watching skateboarding. I think skateboarding has been a lot of fun. Yeah.
Show me yours, tough guy. I bet mine's bigger.
Impressive. So, you're here to fight then?
Yeah, Anderson would have been great. I think that's actually a pretty big disappointment. I do kind of like the role Anderson plays in 3, but it's kind of suck that he gets like left behind on Earth and everything, and like you just never really get much actual interaction with him. Though, well, I think it works out for the better by the end of 3, but it would have been cool to have Anderson in your party.
Where do we go?
Just head over to
Though also, it does feel kind of weird that like Anderson, like the guy that was your superior in 1, is now like your squad mate in 3.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
But I think like again, that was like one of my bigger disappointments with 3 when I first played it. That was one of the biggest disappointments when I originally played 3 was like how limited the party is.
Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
We're not gonna do that. Yeah, let him die. Who cares?
You're sure registration's in here. Good luck.
But yeah, like
Perfect.
Because what you have, and like it's weird too, because like I didn't even realize this until the replay, that most of your party is characters from Mass Effect 1. Because you have the Vermeer survivor, you have Liara, Tali, Garrus. Well, Tali and Garrus, both of them potentially. Depending on if they survive. And the same thing of Vermeer if they survive the Citadel, but and that's something that I didn't even notice, that like 4 out of your 6 within, like if you're not including Javik, like 4 of your 6 party members are characters from Mass Effect 1, and then you have Edie, who's a character already, like that was already there in Mass Effect 2, and then like you have James Vega, which is like, fuck James Vega. So it's like, I really, like, I remember being so disappointed at the crew, especially when you come from Mass Effect 2, which is so reliant on the squad mates. Like, I mean, like, Mass Effect 2 is a game that is almost entirely pointless from a grand narrative perspective, but what it does so well is how it handles characters.
Ready when you are.
And for like that element of it to be completely dropped from Mass Effect 3 pretty much was like a big disappointment in my eyes. Even though I kind of like, I've grown a lot of respect for Mass Effect 3 for other things. Like I mean, like Mass Effect 2 is just such a weird game when you think about it, like in how it progresses. Like it pretty much does nothing to actually progress the narrative that much. Like outside of like introducing Cerberus as like a major faction within the game or within the series. Like I mean, because like Cerberus is there in Mass Effect 1, but they're kind of like a nothing thing. Like they're really only there for side content. What are we doing? We're doing Archangel. So yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just do this. So it's like in well, I was gonna save it, right? Is it worth saving? We'll do that. I think we're good. Yeah, because like it's weird because like I feel like you can go from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 3 and not really miss that much. And kind of the same thing with like starting from Mass Effect 2 and go to 3, where it's like I don't feel like you would miss out that much from not playing 1.
I don't need any help. Just tell me where
Like
to
it
go.
very much feels like 1 and 2 are kind of individual stories that both lead up to 3. And like obviously there's like minor things here and there that like are connective tissue between 1 and 2. But like 2 doesn't really feel like that much of a sequel to 1.
Just tell us where to go.
Archangels hold up in a building at the end of the boulevard.
Outside of like characters carrying over and
the only way in is over a very exposed bridge.
and really just the world in general.
But he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
I'll get to him. Just point me at that bridge.
I love it, like the first time I played this game, I like did not even understand this entire mission. Or like I thought we were trying to kill Archangel. Like I didn't even like realize what the fuck I was doing the first time I played this game.
But you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the 3rd barricade. Talk to Sergeant Kathka. He'll tell you when to go in.
I better go find Sergeant Kathka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard.
What's also hilarious is, again, you can never recruit Garrus in Mass Effect 1, which makes, like, you meeting up with Garrus again, like, really fucking awkward here. Or, like, it's supposed to be this, like, big epic moment of, like, oh my god, it's Garrus. But, like, if you never recruit him in 1, it's like, well, okay, it's that one random guy we met at the Citadel that one time. And they changed the dialogue accordingly. It's not like they, it's not like they like use the exact same dialogue and everything because that'd just be ridiculous, but like still the music and the camera shots and everything are still the same, so it still feels really ridiculous. We're not gonna bother talking to the commanders here, right? It's like we could, but it's like I don't think it's worth wasting the time to do that. So you never say like bless you, is that what it is? Fuck, that got wrong, man.
Leave us alone.
Where am I going? Oh, there it is.
Kathka?
Yeah, we're gonna kill the, I always found this fucking weird, too. It's like, why does he, like, point to the back, and then there's that guy standing there, and that guy moves out of the way? Like, I always found that really fucking weird.
Kathka.
Yeah, we're about to kill you.
You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Were you waiting for us?
The infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing what Mass Effect 4 ends up being whenever it comes out. It's gonna be a long time, though. It's like obviously it's been announced, but it's like obviously we know that they're doing Dragon Age 4 before the next Mass Effect, which that's not even coming out for another 2 years, according to rumors. So it's like, when the fuck is Mass Effect 4 coming out? But it'll be interesting to see what they do with it, especially like since we're going back to the Milky Way and everything.
Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me.
I believe the rumors are that you're going to be able to play as any race, which I don't know how I really feel about that. I think conceptually it sounds cool, but it's like I also feel like it feels like kind of a disappointment, considering I feel like so much of what Mass Effect is about humanity's struggle to fit in within the Milky Way, and I feel like that obviously kind of gets rid of that. And I feel like obviously like I'm just so attached to like having a Shepard figure.
We've got nothing better to do.
Yeah, I don't like having the helmet on either, but to us at this point I'm kind of too lazy to change the settings again. Yeah, Elcor. Like, can you imagine like you playing as an Elcor? That'll be hilarious. Or like what's the other race that Oh, I forgot what they are. I mean, wait. It's in the codex, I'm sure. Not Citadel races, not extinct races. Non-Citadel races? Not that one. Hanar. Yeah, can you imagine playing as a Hanar? Like, that would be ridiculous. Or even like a, yeah, like a Volus. That would be funny. Yeah, I mean, like, I think the rumor is like Turian or Solarian or Asarian, that sort of thing. I doubt they'll let you play as like a Nelcor or anything. Are we really about to run through this? Oh no, I think there's more enemies here, yeah. Oh yeah, I was thinking we were playing Mass Effect 3, I thought we had the charge melee attack. But whatever. Actually, we're getting through this quicker than I thought we would.
Archangel?
I wonder who it is. And this is a great, like intro for Garrus within the game.
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, we're gonna do this one.
What are you doing here?
Good to see you too.
I'm just surprised to see you.
You and me both. Still, it's good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
Yeah, like, I'm not religious either, but it's like, I feel like that sort of thing that, like, I personally don't really care.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting
With, like, saying bless you, like, it's just such a...
No, it won't.
To me, it's an
That bridge
arbitrary
has
sort
saved
of
my
thing.
life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
Just waiting doesn't seem like a good option. Got any other suggestions?
This place has held them off so far. And the three of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
I didn't like sneaking anyway. Time to spill a little mercy.
Yeah, like, also, like, I don't know how that really works, like, if that is true about the character creation, like, you being able to play as, like, these different races, it's like, how does that work with, like, having, like, Liara and, like, all these other characters from Mass Effect, from the original trilogy in there? I feel like that'll be kind of underwhelming. Again, like, I feel like it'd just be underwhelming to not be playing as Shepard. Which, again, like, I mean, if you are going to be playing as Shepard, you're going to have to,
Scouts. One less now, though.
you're going to have to be following a certain ending.
Stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage.
Like, they're going to have to actually, like, pick out which one is canon, which one, like, all that sort of stuff. It's like...
Let's give these bastards everything they got.
I feel like it's, like, kind of overcomplicating it, too. So it's like, I don't know what they're going to do. Shit. I would love another Mass Effect game with Shepard. Those two, I mean, like, that also probably, like, lessens the impact of the trilogy, though, if they were to do another one with Shepard. I wish Andromeda was better, like, so that we can actually get, like, I mean, like, I feel like, if they did Andromeda right, it's like, I feel like that could have been an interesting trilogy. Like, I think the concept is interesting, of them going to Andromeda and you having, like, potentially meeting up with all these different characters. I mean, the problem is that they didn't do that, and instead they just, like, for some reason decided to have, like, almost every race, like, almost every planet that you encounter being occupied by a race we already knew, which makes no fucking sense. Which, by the way, that is still the plan, by the way, to play Andromeda after we finish 3 in this replay series. So, we'll be playing Andromeda relatively soon, especially now that we're not doing this on Insanity. So, I mean, it'll still probably be, like, at least a month from now, but still, we'll play Andromeda. Which will be interesting. I haven't played Andromeda in, like, 3 years now, so it'll be interesting to see how my opinions change on that. Seriously, like I was pretty high on Andromeda the last time I played it. Like, I mean, like the first time I played it, I was like, eh. Like, it's not terrible, but it's not like, there's more? Like, it's not terrible, but it's not like abysmal either. I mean, it's like, it's just very meh. And then, like, I replayed it, and I actually really enjoyed my replay. Like, obviously I had issues. Like, it's not a great game in the grand scheme of things, especially in comparison to the original trilogy, where, it just does so many things wrong, but...
I want something done properly. Alright, let's see how you handle this,
I do, have... Like, I mean, there's, like, things within Andromeda I do enjoy, and I'm hoping those things, stick on the replay. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I talked about this before, like, when I started the channel, like, one of the first videos I wanted to do was a video on, why Mass Effect Andromeda was underrated. Which I never got around to doing, and obviously now I'm just going to do a straight-up retrospect of it. But, it's interesting to see how it goes. So, I do like how this, mission is structured, where, like, obviously there's these three factions that are all against Garrus, and we essentially have these, like, oh, there's the sniper, right? Oh, it's not the sniper. When do we get the sniper? I'm pretty sure it's through this mission at some point. But, so these are Solarians, right? This outfit. But yeah, like, you have these three factions that are after Garrus, and you like take them out one by one. I do kind of like how it's kind of structured here. Fuck off. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. It's like it's almost dead anyway. Yeah. There we go. Is that it? Well, yeah. I was gonna go in that room to look for stuff, but I realized, like, I actually don't care. Why are you stuck? Okay. Stuck on that table for some reason.
Gas, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
We've still got blood packing blue suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think I do think we'll probably end stream after this mission. Which again, we'll probably still take another like 15-20 minutes, but it's starting to get a bit tired, so I do think this is the right time to end things. Next stream we'll do Morden.
Yeah.
We'll do Horizon.
Damn it. They breached the lower
and
level.
then we'll probably recruit Tali, Thane, and Samara, and then that'll probably be enough for next stream, I think. And then I guess after that's loyalty missions. I don't know how. Like, I don't know. Am I gonna bother with the DLC?
We're on our way.
Go down.
I really don't know.
The basement door's on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna help him. I could have left someone behind, right? Yeah, I don't know if I want to do DLCs for 2. It's like I kind of like Arrival is probably the most important. Like DLC's obviously outside of the DLC pack. The like DLC characters. I mean, where am I going? Is it here? Yeah.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Yeah, like yeah, I don't know if I want to do Arrival. 2 months. I did not have fun playing Arrival. Like, I got really annoyed at points when playing Arrival. But it is also like kind of important to the story. But then also it's kind of not though. Like if you don't do Arrival, it doesn't really change that much. Like it just changes like some dialogue at the beginning of 3. But the story makes more sense if you do Arrival. But then again, like in this Renegade playthrough, it doesn't really matter. Like we're really like gonna miss out on certain things anyway. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, like Not gonna do Firewalker, fuck that. Overlord, sorry, like, I don't know. It's like, it's not that important, like, again, like, the only difference is that, like, certain characters show up in 3. But it's like, I don't know how much I really care. Like, to play a fucking, like, 2-hour DLC, just to have, like, a character show up for, like, 1 interaction. I'm about to die because I'm an idiot. And it's like, it doesn't really add that much to the overall experience anyway. Like, I don't really care. What the fuck? Okay, well, this is lovely. This is me entirely being an idiot, and I'm good. But yeah, so, like, I don't know how apt I am to do DLCs here. I'm trying to think, 3? Actually, I don't know. I'm like, how apt am I really even do any of the DLCs? I'll do Citadel. But it's like, I don't know if I really want to do, like, Leviathan again. I don't know if there's really much of a point in that. Shit. I don't know if there's that much of a point in doing, Omega. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Fuck. Yeah, something I do kind of really want to do at this point, though, is the, kill everyone playthrough. And, like, obviously this is the Renegade playthrough. We're gonna go full Renegade and, everything we encounter, but I do really still want to do that, kill everyone playthrough, because I just think that'll be so funny. Yeah, I've never played it that way, and I think it'll be funny to play 3 with, like, all the characters dead. And also, like, just, like, again, like, never picking up Garrus or Rex in Mass Effect 1. Oh, shit. Yeah, so I'm trying to think, okay, how do you do it? So, you never pick up Garrus or Rex in Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2, you, kill off everyone in the suicide mission with the exception of Morinth, which means I would have to do Samara's loyalty mission, but that's fine. Yeah, Morinth and the other one, and Zaid, but then kill Zaid afterwards in his loyalty mission, right? Because, like, Zaid, I believe the only way to kill Zaid in his loyalty mission, like, actively kill Zaid in his loyalty mission, is to do it after you finish the suicide mission, I believe. It's something weird like that. So, I want to kill Zaid. So it's like, I want to have Zaid and Morinth survive the suicide mission, just so that I can kill Zaid in his loyalty mission. And then, Morinth just plays no role in 3 if she survives 2. So, oh yeah, fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm not even paying attention. I'm supposed to be closing the shutter. But, like, I think that's the best approach. The problem is obviously manipulating everything to have only Zaid and Morinth survive, which is very, very difficult to do. Like, you know, like, it's a lot more difficult to do that than it is to keep everyone alive. Like, keep everyone alive is actually really easy in Mass Effect 2, as long as you, like, know what you're, like, as long as, like, you do, like, what the game wants you to do. But, like, to actually kill everyone is actually pretty difficult. And, like, it's going to take a lot of, like, planning out certain things. But, I'm pretty sure I saw that there's a guide online on how to do it, so I'll probably just try to find that guide again and try to follow it when doing that playthrough. But I think that, again, I think that'll be a lot of fun. And, like, get around to playing 3, where I think we'll play a lot of 3, because, again, we want to get to the point where, like, a lot of characters are supposed to show up. Shit. But then they just don't. Either don't or their replacements show up. And, like, that'll just be a lot of fun. Shit. So, I mean, that's a playthrough I definitely want to do at some point. I don't know when I'll do it. It'd be cool if we could do it immediately after this, but, like, I don't know if I really want to, because I feel like there's other things I want to be playing. Especially because I've been playing Mass Effect now for, I don't know what, like 2 months? Over 2 months now? And to be honest, I'm not really bored of Mass Effect. Like, I can play Mass Effect for forever, really. But I do feel like I probably should be playing other things, especially considering there's certain videos I want to make on certain other games that I plan on playing on this channel. I still need to play Judgment. That's something I need to play. Okay. That looked weird.
Get back here, Shepard. We're coming in through the doors.
I feel right now though, I'm not really in a right now I'm not in that big of a rush. I'm kind of far enough ahead on video game videos that not in dire need. I'm like way too far ahead on video game videos. Anyway, like I have so many video game videos like in the back burner right now, or like videos I need to like edit and stuff. That's kind of ridiculous. Like I didn't even realize this, but like at the end of this year, the schedule for Wednesday videos is literally all video game videos for like the last like 2 months, with the exception of one. Like it's a lot of video game videos. Which again, like it's funny because again, like I put so much more work into video game videos than I do with Survivor videos and stuff. For the most part, I mean, again, like this finale ranking and like the file travel and like all those, like I put more work into those than your typical Survivor video. But like, just in general, it's like I put a lot more work into video game videos than I do Survivor videos. Yeah, the video game videos don't get much traction most of the time. But like obviously Survivor and stuff that do better. Which, by the way, this is something that I find kind of funny, is that if you look at like my most viewed videos, it's all Survivor now, with the exception of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Series ranking, which is kind of funny. That's like of all the fucking videos, it's my Yu-Gi-Oh! Series ranking that's like kind of like become my most viewed non-Survivor video. Like my Yu-Gi-Oh! Series ranking has more views than any of my Big Brother videos.
Only the blue suns are left. I say we
Which
take
is
our
pretty
chances
funny.
and fight our way out.
I think you're right.
Actually, I don't even know, like, what is my most viewed Big Brother video at this point? Like, I don't even think it's even, like, is it the BB-22 video still? Wait, what are we doing? Are we fighting the... Oh, we're fighting this already, okay. Like, I know my, winner ranking picked up traction at one point. I don't know if it ever passed it. It is fun. Like I remember, there's a point in my channel where like I think it was my third, like my BB-21 cast assessment was like my third most watched video, which is so fucking sad in retrospect. Considering I don't even think even now it has like 10,000 views. Like it is funny, like looking back at the channel, especially in the first year, compared to where it is now. Or like even like I mean now it's like the channel's like not great, but it's certainly better than where it was during that first year. What is going on? Like who's attacking us? Oh, there's like enemies here for some reason. Wow, that's pretty bad. Okay, well they killed him for me. Cool. Weren't we supposed to pick up a gun at some point? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like I thought you got the sniper from this section.
Cloaking. This'll put him down.
There we go.
Yeah, this I already said this before. Like this month has been really bad for the channel, though. It's actually really hilarious how bad it is at this point. Where like this is easily my worst month the entire year. But I think even like going back to last year, I believe it's like my worst month since like probably like February of last year. I don't remember the exact numbers, view-wise at least. But it is like one of my worst months in a very long time. Okay. Like where like my most viewed video of the month is my BB23 cast assessment, which was a pretty big disappointment. Where like I think even now it's only at 6,000 views, which is pretty bad.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus.
But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap things up pretty soon, and we're kind of at the point that I want to get to.
He's not gonna make it.
Actually, I didn't realize that my runner-up ranking's at 54,000 views. My season ranking got 90,000. Yeah, my top 10 player of all time video definitely picked up in views over the last few months. Yeah, my recasting Game Changers, I'm very surprised at how well that video did. Where that's at like 31,000 views now. Yeah, I have my Australian Survivor cast reaction video has more views than any of my Big Brother videos. Yeah, so my Big Brother winner ranking is my most viewed Big Brother video at this point. It's barely above my BB22 cast reaction. Actually, it's insane also how well my mid-season power ranking for Winners at War did. Like really just in general how well Winners at War videos did at the time. Like that's so insane. Like I doubt it's going to be the same for Survivor 41. But like that was insane how well videos would do that. And what sucks so bad is that it was when COVID was at its prime, and because the ad revenue was really bad. Like, I would have made, like, a decent amount of money if it wasn't for that, considering how well I was doing viewership-wise.
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed DLC ranking's so weird. I don't get why that video is still getting so many views.
Full functionality, but...
Shepard.
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
They did what they could, but you're gonna have some scars. I'm sorry.
Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan.
Do you even meet a female Krogan in the series until 3?
Frankly, I'm more worried about you. I've heard bad things.
I didn't think about that until now.
The collectors are wiping out human colonies.
Yeah, so I think what we'll do here, we're gonna go and...
I can't argue with that.
I don't even know if it's worth going to everyone and do conversations, but I guess we'll go to Garrus and try to see if he has anything to say. Though I don't believe he actually has that much to say in 2, but...
I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Yeah, we'll go and try to talk to him, and then, I think we're gonna call it a night here. Again, we are, what is it, nearing 3.5 hours on the stream here. We're nearing, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'd rather not stay up too late tonight. Yeah, tomorrow still have an episode of Australian Survivor to watch, which I'll probably watch before work. And I'll probably try to get some Nier played. I'd like to get that again. I would like to get that done at some point because I really want to move on to Automata at some point. What am I doing here? I'm going to Garrus. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Eve was supposed to be like this big thing. Okay.
The commander has put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Alright.
Shepard.
Of course you have nothing to say.
Have you got a minute?
Can predict that Simon will make jury.
I thought I'd
Yeah, by the way, I didn't even talk about that. How insane is it that he was like, he found 2 idols in one episode? Like, how insane is that he was essentially the fact that there was actually an idol in that reward is insane to me. The fact that it wasn't just a clue, it was literally entire fucking idol. and then like he already had found the idol beforehand. Like that's just insane. But yeah, I mean, I think he's.
I can't exactly tell you.
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna make merge. Like I could definitely see him being one of these like late pre-merge boots.
How did those mercenary
But yeah, I mean, he's definitely getting a solid enough edit. I mean, like this is the thing. Like I kind of alluded to this earlier, but I never went too into it. But the edit for the season of Australian Survivor is so fucking weird. Where like no one is getting like that good of an edit. Where you have like again, like I think Baden's gotten the best edit so far, just because like he hasn't really been. Like he hasn't been shown like negatively in any way. He hasn't been undermined by the edit, and like he's still being shown
Do you know where Sedonis is now?
pretty consistently. But like I feel like again, I do feel like the winner's probably from the Braun tribe. That would be my guess. Like I probably lean like it's tough because like I feel like Shannon I thought had a really good this is your first modern Australian Survivor season. I mean like Australian Survivor just in general is like bizarre if the edit because it's Australian TV and because they like really focus in on a few of their cast members and then kind of neglect a lot of the other ones. So I think we'll head back to the Galaxy map and then save, and then we'll leave it off there. But yeah, like the edit for Australian Survivor, like typically is kind of weird to follow. Like I feel like All Stars like had a very blatant winners edit. Champions vs Contenders 2 had a very blatant winners edit, like too blatant of a winners edit, where like from the first episode. I was like, okay, that person's the winner, and ended up being right. And then, but then like before that, like Shane Gould was not an obvious winner. Definitely, I mean like someone that I think by the end of the season I was definitely like, okay, I think Shane's got this. And I did think like there were points in the pre-merge where like I noticed like certain things. I was like, okay, I think Shane is a contender, but definitely not like a top contender the entire way through. Definitely not like the major front runner Edgic wise. Then like 2017. Okay, my mic's literally about to fall off because I'm a fucking idiot. Let's readjust this. But yeah, AU 2017. I that was all over the place. I don't think that was like a straightforward edit at all. I don't think there was really a winner's edit there. And then 2016 there was a semblance of it, but it definitely was not super apparent. But I definitely caught on to it at a point. But it's like for the most part, like Australian Survivor's not really followed US editing trends for the most part. But again, like I think if they were, I feel like Baden is probably the front runner right now, but I don't think they are. And because that, like I think like someone like a Flick has a lot of potential. I feel like Shannon has a lot of potential. And even Shannon's been undermined by the edit recently. Though at the same time, I mean, like you can also say that like she's been propped up by the edit in a way. Like the thing, like I don't know how to really assess this episode. Where like in this episode, she gets all the like she's been like when Gerald's in confessional, he blames Shannon for getting rid of Benny, which I think can be looked at as a positive or a negative for Shannon. Like I don't know if it's a positive in the sense that like she's getting credit for a move, or it's a negative in the sense that she's like the one that did the move, and it's like it's not a good move. Like I don't know which one it really is trying to show us. And then also I don't know if like with Shannon, I also don't like the fact that we didn't really get to hear her perspective on the Benny. Like we don't know why. Like we never actually got content from Shannon herself of why she voted out Benny, which I think is bad for her edit in the grand scheme of things. For me, I feel like Flick had strong content early on. Like she's one of the people that did get a intro in the premiere. Episode 2, she's set up as a swing vote. And then, like since then, her edit's been a lot more quiet. But it's like also,
I do feel like in a way she's kind of being shielded to a degree. It's like she was on the outs of the Benny vote. She was one of the people that did not flip there, and she wasn't really on the episode. So I do think that's like, I do feel like that could be looked at as like them shielding her a bit, but also it's like I don't feel like, I think just in general they wouldn't be showing her that much right now, which I don't think is necessarily the worst thing in the world for Australian Survivor, because again, Australian Survivor is one of these shows that like very much focuses on its main characters, not necessarily main characters in terms of the potential winner, but in terms of the people that are good for TV. Like obviously this season, that being Simon and George at this point. Again, Simon to me, I don't think he's the winner, but I think he's obviously going to make a major impact on the season. But I don't think there's no chance he's winning either. Like he's definitely a contender. Like he's definitely up there. But yeah, I do think he got undermined by the edit, especially in this episode where he finds the idol and he says that, oh, I don't think anyone saw me, and then immediately we cut to Gerald saying, oh yeah, I saw Simon finding the idol. So I don't think that's great for him, edit wise. But again, like, I mean, if we're looking at contenders outside of that, it's pretty tough to really assess. I mean, like, Big D is interesting, but I think the problem with him is that, again, like, he didn't really get an explanation of why he's making the moves that he's making. Like, while he is prominent in the edit, and is always being, like, set up as this, like, swing vote, I think it's because he actually was a swing vote. Like, it's not because, like, I think they're kind of showing him because they kind of have to, and then they're not really giving him the, like the edit to where like he's being able to explain himself for the moves that he's making, which I think is probably a downside for him. But then again, that's also a downside of Shannon, which I mentioned earlier. But I do think Shannon overall has had a better, or had more of a winner's edit in terms of, yeah, she got that confession on the first episode. She's been shown to be the person that's getting credit strategically for moves. Oh, hey, Joe Mother. I'm literally about to end stream. I was just kind of running through my opinions on some of the people on Australian Survivor right before I do that. But yeah, I mean, like, everyone else on the cast, like, I don't really see the story there for them winning. And there's so many people on Australian Survivor, like, they're nothing figures. I mean, we got, like, Emmett, who I, like, even though he's, like, whenever he's shown he's being this like massive villain sort of figure, it's like he's not really being shown that much. You have I'm trying to think of, Chelsea has gotten surprisingly almost no edit. Like I really thought like she would be a big character on this season, but like pretty much being given nothing. Oh, I do think Danny has a shot. I think Danny is an interesting one where I do think Danny like on the episodes where her alliance was on the outs, she's not shown at all, which again I think can be looked at as like the edit trying to hide, or kind of trying to protect her. But then also in the episode where Simon gets saved, where Benny goes home, like she gets a lot of the credit for telling Simon. So again, like I do think Danny is definitely a potential winner candidate there. Who else is there? Kez is another one that I think has potential, but I just don't feel like her edit's entirely there. Definitely not top contender, but someone that's not out of the running. It's like, who else is there? I'm from Braun. Gerald, I don't think... Again, I don't think he has a 0% chance, but it's like, not looking great. Definitely on the bottom end of potential winners. Just because like, I don't think his edit's prominent enough, especially earlier on. And who else is there from Braun? Is that it? I think that's it for Braun. And if it isn't, then like obviously they weren't like memorable enough for me to mention them anyway. And then Brains, again, you have so many people that like no chance of winning. Like Georgia, not winning. Laura, not winning. Andrew, is that his name? I don't even remember his name anymore. The survival guy, not winning. Again, almost no edit for any of them. Like you got Joey, who is I would say he has a chance, but I would still say very unlikely. I think he's another one that's being kind of like a Simon, where I think he's going to be a big character, probably going to make it decently far, like probably at least late pre-merge, but I just don't see him actually winning the season, especially because Australian Survivor, which I'm talking about, is like also a game that is one that very much disfavors alpha figures because of how long the game is. Usually by the time the merge, a lot of those alpha figures go out earlier on there. Obviously there was a massive exception for Australian Survivor All-Stars, but typically the person that wins the game on Australian Survivor is someone that is looked at as a smaller threat coming to the merge. And obviously Joey and like a Simon is definitely not the type of person that would do that. But obviously, again, there has been an exception in All-Stars, so maybe it'll happen again, but probably not. You got Wei, who, is there. Not terrible, also not great edit-wise. Probably, lower end of potential winners. George is... George. I don't think he's dead in the edit, to be honest. I love George as a character. I do feel like he, it's the edit does undermine him at points, but I do think they also prove him right at points. I don't think he's dead edit-wise. And, who else? Kara, I thought potentially could have been getting a winner's edit early on. I think at this point I'm kind of not happening. Rachel is interesting. Probably not, I would say, just because she's been barely shown up until this episode. This episode, she gets put as a swing vote. She doesn't get a confessional talking about her position as a swing vote, but it's not much content before that. Haley is someone that's so interesting to me because I thought after the first week, I thought she was one of the top contenders. It was her, Flick, Shannon. I feel like those are the top three after that first week. I feel like at the point that we're at now, it's she's gotten no content episode 4, which is not necessarily the worst thing in the world, but I thought this episode in particular was very bad for Haley, where she is someone that was set up as the swing vote, and again, the entire edit was based around where's Haley and Rachel gonna go? That they're deciding to vote, but then Haley gets no actual content to describe anything that's going on there, which I think is such a bad sign for a potential winner. Where if this was the winner again, they would really want to prop up this person if they are being the major decision maker. You only remember Phil? Are they still in? They were the first boot, so no. They're not still in. Mind you, they got really screwed over. But yeah, they're not there anymore. I thought they were going to be a fun character. Really, again, didn't have much of an opportunity. But, yeah. Rest in peace. This has been a weird boot order, though, so far. I believe it's been all guys. I believe, with the exception of Janelle. So, right? Who was the third boot? Gavin. Yeah. So, yeah, it's been all guys so far, for the most part, which is interesting for Australian Survivor. Again, kind of the opposite of what we typically see. Usually we see, so many women going home in the pre-merge, but then come the merge, it's usually an onslaught of guys, and usually it's the women that survive the pre-merge end up making it far into the game, where maybe that's not going to be the case this season. Is that everyone? I think that is everyone, right? I'm pretty sure I went through the entire cast. But yeah, as of right now, I think my top contenders, again, Baden, I guess. I guess Flick. I guess Shannon. There really isn't anyone I'm feeling too confident about, but yeah, Mitch went home, which I was surprised Mitch went home this early. By the time it was Mitch or Laura, and by the entire edit that was being set up, I was okay, probably is Mitch here, but I was definitely surprised to see Mitch go home this early, especially because he had such a big premiere. And mind you, that premiere was filled with negativity, but I did not think that he was going to be booed. It's so weird that they set up this entire George-Mitch rivalry just for Mitch to go home from not George's hands and stuff. It just felt weird to me, even though they kind of had to show it that way because George, I'm pretty sure Mitch-George rivalry was actually a real thing, and was a prominent storyline that first round, but it's it does feel weird from a storytelling standpoint that that really just led to nothing. Actually, I don't remember who went home. Oh yeah, Benny. Yeah, I mean, Benny was also like, thought he had some potential, but that didn't lead to anything. Now what? Gavin was another one that I thought had a lot of potential in the preseason. Even up until his boot, like in the episode before his boot, I had him like number 7 in my power rankings. Like he was still relatively high before his boot episode, and then that came crumbling down. Which I can't believe Gavin went home that early. And like, I mean, to be fair, Gavin ended up being like much worse than I was expecting, in the sense that it did seem like he had no clue what he was doing out there. To where like preseason, it did seem like he had done his research. Like it did seem like he was a bit more apt to be playing the game, but then it just like kind of didn't happen. But anyway, I mean, like, I'm pretty excited to see how the season plays out. Again, I still have the issues that I normally have with Australian Survivor. I'm sure there's going to be points moving forward where it's going to be kind of annoying, where I'm sure we're going to be getting non-elimination episodes and that sort of thing. But I'm definitely higher on the season right now than I was with the other one. What was it with I mean, like, after the premiere, I'm tired at this point. I'm trying to, like, having a struggle formulating sentences and everything. But yeah, I think we're good. Again, it's already pretty late here. So yeah, next stream will probably be on Wednesday. More than likely, we'll probably just continue on with Mass Effect. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, obviously by then we'll have like Survivor to talk about, or we'll have more Australian Survivor. We'll have Big Brother to talk about. Even though, again, there isn't that much like Big Brother. There's almost nothing going on in Big Brother right now, and I doubt that much will change over the next 2 days. But anyway, so yeah, see you guys on Wednesday. For now, thank you for watching.